Okay. Okay. Hold up. Let me get right. Let me get right. Okay, hold up, chat. What's popping, man? What's popping, chat, man? Let me hit my welcome to Cigar Talk Live. Gotta brush the beard, you know what I'm saying? It's one of them episodes. We gotta make sure the beard right. Beard right. Uh, we here. We here. Cigar Talk Live. What's popping? Y'all know this. Hold up. Let me tell you, I got the old assets on here. My bad. I'm tweaking. Hold up. Let me get my assets down here. Let me get my assets up together. Listen, man. Welcome to Cigar Talk Live. I'm here. It's your boy Najee. Najee Chill in the building. And I got a very special guest, man. I got a very special guest, man. All right, before I bring him up, hit the like button, man. Stop playing. Y'all know how we do. Hit the like button. Share this out. A lot of people watch this show, man. So hit the like button for me. Wow. Let me add my banner. Let me add my banner. Banner's right. All right, what's popping, y'all? Khalil, what's good? Mac, what's popping? Tycho. All right, listen, I'm about to bring up my special guest, man. Let's get straight to it. Let's get straight to it, man. I'm about to bring up my special guest. Hit the like button, y'all. Let's do it. Okay. Norman in 6. Okay. All right, well, listen, man. I'm about to bring him up. Make sure y'all hit the like button for me. Let's get to it. We on early today. Let's get to it. Hold on. Let me pull my darn Shmulio real quick, because this is one of them episodes, man. A nigga need the Shmulio. Hold on. Let me drop my bomb. Because we got Brian Norman, man. He got a great fight coming up. They saying, actually, not they. I'm saying this is probably the best upcoming fight in boxing. The best upcoming fight in boxing. Brian Norman Jr., Devin the Dream Haney. Y'all always say the best don't fight the best. This is what it is. This is where we at. We got it. So without further ado, let's get to it, man. Let me bring him up. Champion of the world, 147 pounds, Mr. Brian Norman Jr. in the building.
What's up with you, man? What's up with you?
Be Norm, what's going on, my dog?
I just want to say you pulling up the downhill, you're the funniest thing I've never seen.
Yo, listen, this is they know already. When I get on and I got a good guest, I gotta get comfortable in my crib, man. Schmoolio time. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So talk to me, Norm. How you been, man? This is I can't say biggest moment in your life, because I can't just speak on your life like that. But as far as your career is concerned, hey man, this is the biggest moment. Like, how are you handling it? How's training camp? Talk to me about the biggest moment.
Everything has been marvelous. Everything has been wonderful. Just doing the same thing yesterday and the day before that. So of course, this is a very big moment, but I'd have been tested a few times in my life. So to me, it's just another day, just another step into the ring. No matter what, yeah, it's exactly that. It's just a jab, it's just a step, it's just a slip, it's just anything else. So I've been doing this for years. So to me, just another day.
You know, when fighters say that, because a lot of fighters say that, I don't know if y'all be capping for real, like you walk into it just another day, or is it like a built-in pressure that comes with the, because you know, this is a life-changing fight, right? Like if you win, ultimately your life would change, but you still approach it like, you know, this is the same thing.
So what you just said about fighters said it all the time. Now, of course, that is very, very true. But to go deeper into it, it's all about the mind state and the mind space on how you think about everything. For example, do I focus on the bright lights, the moment, the all the people watching? Do I focus on that, or do I focus on what actually matters? Is just stepping into the ring and doing what you've been doing forever. It don't matter how many eyes are watching you. You get what I'm saying? You are still Najee. You get what I'm saying? You are still you. No matter
Yeah.
what, you don't have to worry about how you walk. I don't care if you're walking by yourself or you got a million people right behind you. You still just walking. So I say there's more so of a mind state in the mind on how people take it and think about it. And like me personally, I put a lot of personal pressure on myself, so I don't really get pressure from the outside. I get pressure from the inside.
Yeah. Okay. Now that makes sense. That makes sense. I mean, I got a chance to watch the thing you did on Inside the Ring. You and Devin Haney had like the virtual face-off kind of thing. One of the things he keeps saying, he's been saying it for a while, but he keeps saying, I'm levels above this guy, levels above this guy. Do you buy into the levels? Like, obviously, you think you're a better fighter, sure. But I'm saying when guys start to talk about levels, what do you think about that? Like the whole levels discussion.
People have watched a whole bunch of Floyd Mayweather and they try to steal every little small thing he says, but like you said, he only takes that one line. He don't know how to real deal be himself, so it don't come off naturally. So that's the only thing he can live and breathe off of. That's why he just keep repeating the same thing. But no, I don't buy into that at all. Let's go with Ali and Joe Frazier, right? Would you say Joe Frazier is the more skillful fighter? No,
No.
but Ali is levels above him. But for some reason, they had three amazing fights. So to the level thing that he is trying to speak on, the things of that nature, I don't buy into it at all. But it's for y'all. It's for y'all to eat up. It's for y'all to enjoy and say, "Oh yeah, he levels above and things of that nature." So y'all go out there, enjoy that, and find peace with yourself.
Yeah. Talk to me about this because I think now that I've seen, they're talking about announcing possibly Ryan Garcia and Mario Barrios, which ultimately people are saying, that's a setup fight that they could try to do a rematch with Devin and Ryan. When you hear those types of things, does that bother you at all? Like you feel like people are overlooking you, or you kind of just like you don't care about, the ancillary stuff around it?
I have been getting overlooked since my amateur days. To be real with you, where did I come from? That's where everybody come from. I'm not stamped with anybody. I'm not tagged along with this guy. This guy didn't co-sign me, anything like that. I came out of nowhere. I'm my own man. So it was the same way in the amateurs. I just came in beating all the top guys, and they're just like, as you see, I don't promote myself that much anyway. So like, of course, they kept trying to down talk me just because I'm not winning the popularity contest. So the fact that they still trying to downplay me and things of that nature, cool with it. But you see, for some reason, every time I step into the ring, damage keep getting done. So what they say don't bother me. It's all about what I do. I love
Mm.
I love messing up everybody's plans. I've been doing it for a long time, so I will do it once again.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, you said that you don't really, you don't talk often to promote yourself. I feel like lately you kind of been coming out your shell a little more. I hear you talking a little bit of shit. I just realized you funny the other day. I think I watched one of the videos. I was like, oh, this dude kind of funny. Like, do you feel like you've been opening up more to the public and to the fans and just the idea of being a boxing star? Are you opening up more to that?
I would say more so I'm just doing more interviews to be real with you. So like you go watch some older video interviews, I've been doing the exact same thing. I'm just talking. It's just me being me. You feel me?
Yeah.
So it's just more so that right there. And then boom, this is our first time doing the interview. So now it's time for your fan base to see it. That's all it is. It's just I'm me.
Nah, for sure. I mean, you and your dad seem like opposites in that way, right? Like your pop's gonna do all the interviews. Like he gonna get on there,
Oh, that yeah, yeah,
like that,
yeah,
like
yeah.
in that type of way. What do you think about that? Like, obviously, it's your dad, right? But he's very vocal. He's in the public. He's doing all the interviews. He's talking shit. What I'm saying. What do you think about that? Like, just the dynamic of your dad being in the forefront in that type of way.
For everybody that dislike my pops or whatever and everything that he doing, I want you to put yourself in his shoes. And what do I mean by that is he raised me and my three other siblings, older siblings, by himself. He had me at 21 and I was the baby. You get what I'm saying? So imagine you did all of that, you fed these kids, you provided for these kids, you put knowledge into these kids, and then you got this one right here. He do the exact same thing that you do, which is throw hands. You get what I'm saying? You went in and trained him by yourself. You went and trained him and put all of this into him. Late nights, early mornings, telling me this, telling me that, the ups and the downs, and just everything. And like I just said, I've been being doubted before since the amateurs. You feel me? So he always been there. You feel me? And then you raise that same child to become pro. You raise that same child to not just become pro, but keep stepping and getting better and marching and marching and marching. We'll go to these gyms, spar. Okay, cool. Let's go back, work on a few things, come back, see what happened. Okay, cool. Like we going through a whole process, and then guess what? that boy becomes a whole world champion. Your boy. By
Mm,
yourself. You
mm.
did it. Why wouldn't you be so proud and like over the top about your boy
Pop
and
your
what's
shit, right?
every, you feel
Yeah,
me? And then
yeah.
also, boom, put yourself into my shoes. Now you can see it from his point of view. Now you look at it from me. 24 years, matter of fact, came in champion at 23. And once again, everything, all the odds we've been facing and things of that nature. And then I always had this one guy that even though 99% of the world saying, boy, you can't do it, it's always this one dude right here behind me. Shoot, forget behind me. He in front of me before I even get to say something saying, boy, y'all better watch out. My boy finna show y'all something real quick. And then guess what?
Right.
I go out and show them. You get what I'm saying? So while y'all sit here trying to down talk him and everything, all he doing is just showing love and appreciation and believing in me. Like, what is wrong with that? The fact that he
Mm,
believed in me, y'all don't want him to believe. What you want him to do? Just say my son ain't shit. That's what you want. So
right.
now all he doing is just believing something that y'all afraid to do. Y'all afraid to believe in yourself. Y'all afraid to push yourself and see what's next. What else can I do? What's another level? Y'all too afraid to think big, dream big. So guess what? You settle with yourself. You settle with the mediocre life. I don't want to be normal. I want to be Norman. You feel me? I want to be
Mm.
that one. You feel me? So no, it's just it's different over here. It's in a bloodline, and this I love it, man. I
Yeah,
love it.
that was
The
bars
props.
right there. That was bars. I don't want to be normal. I want to be Norman. I like that. I like that. All right. Because let me ask you this, because you said, you've been you felt like you've been overlooked since the amateur days, and you kind of keep showing up, right? Like you just keep getting better. I know I saw an interview recently where Richardson Hitchens was saying he wanted to fight you, and he mentioned like he was like, in the amateurs, we didn't know this guy, kind of thing. How do you feel like you've been able to kind of progress in that way where, like, you've been doubted, but you oversee you supersede expectations? How have you been able to do that?
I'm gonna say first thing to be real with you. Everybody I was in the amateurs with, I don't know not one of them. Like I don't see nobody now that was like around when I was around. So like him and his time period, the Devin Haney, Ryan Garcia. I know they said they fought like probably 3 or 6 times. I forgot they record with each other. All of them was above me, so
Yeah.
I really wasn't around with them. But I just keep showing up. It's the proof is in the pudding. It is what it is. For some reason, I just keep coming back and keep winning, and that one name just keep getting topped right there. The only reason why they mad at me or they hating about me is because I'm not popular. That's it. You feel me? But I love a slow burn. I love to let everything marinate. You get what I'm saying? So while you getting the fast, quick, right here on the money, right here on the money, guess what? I'm in the background. I'm working. I'm thugging. I'm doing the proper thing. You feel me? So then when the time shows up, the time arrives, here I am. This what I've been working on right here. And lay it
Mm.
out on the plate, you feel me? Like lay it right here on the table, and it's gonna be the best thing you done ever ate in your life. You feel me? So that's just more so of how I work, how I operate.
Well, Norm, what do you feel like you got to do to be that star or to get those accolades? What do you feel like it's going to take to get that?
Man, look at me, man. I am a star.
Woo, let's go.
That's self-explanatory. You just put a camera in front of my face and watch me go to work. You see what I do inside the ring. Y'all starting to see what I do outside the ring as well. So now I'm a star as is. It's just now y'all starting to see it as well.
Okay, well, listen, let me read a couple super chats before I get back to my questions. Matt Borgeson, salute for the 5. What keeps you motivated after a long day at the gym? Does having a hatred for your opponent motivate you, or do you respect your opponent instead?
I say respect everybody that step into the ring because it takes some real deal man to do such a thing. But now I don't run off of hatred, whatever y'all may think. I don't run off of emotion at all. I just run off of this is what I love to do. This is my passion. I love to fight. Some people love playing basketball, playing football. I love to fight. It's not an emotional thing. It's most of an inside thing of I want to master this person right here. At one point, I couldn't throw a jab, but now I got that. At one point, I'm pretty sure y'all seen jump rope videos. At one point, when I tell you jump roping was literally the worst thing I was doing. You get what I'm saying? But
Yeah,
now you wouldn't tell. Feel me?
yeah.
But that's because I kept going in, kept doing repetition, repetition. So I fell in love with the process. So that's what really did keep me motivated. Is because I wake up every day being me. It's like, how do I get better? Okay, I'm here now that means it's something else out there.
Well, let me ask you that because you mentioned the jump rope. That leads to the footwork. And one of the questions, and I know you've heard it a million times, but it's like, is Brian Norman's footwork gonna be able to keep up with Devin Haney? I mean, what do you say to the fans that are like, yo, he ain't gonna be able to catch Devin, or the feet is gonna give him trouble?
Hey, I got nothing to say because words only go so far. How about I just show y'all instead?
Yeah. Well, speaking of jump rope too, let me ask you this. There was another video. It happened a while ago. You was jumping rope, and it's a big screen, and it's Devin Haney versus I think Lomachenko. Do you remember that? I can pull
Yeah,
it up.
yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
What was that? Was that did you already have in your was Devin in your sights already? Like, yo, I gotta fight this guy, or was that just a random? You just happened to be watching him. What was
Shoot.
that?
Sure, that was just random. That's the crazy part. I feel like God just be planning stuff ahead without even be knowing. You feel me? So I've been seeing a lot of signs from God, and I guess this was one of them right here. I was just in
Yeah.
the gym, jump roping. Coach done recorded me real quick, just regular stuff, and then it just so happened to be that fight. I watched boxing anyway, and then shoot, now look at us now. So hey,
Right.
it's like that.
Okay. I didn't know if you was planning this. Like you've been looking at him. Like, all right,
If
this
I
guy.
ain't mistaken, I think that was like either the end of last year or like the beginning of this year. But I know for a fact, no, that was a smoothly minute guy. I wouldn't even think about that.
Okay. All right. Let me read this. Matt, salute for the 10 from November 2023. Quentin, I think it's supposed to be Quentin Randall performance to now has been incredible evolution of performance. What did you take out of that fight that ultimately evolved your game?
It was that fight, then one more after that that taught me a lot, but it was more so I wasn't being myself. I was trying to fight for y'all. Y'all like knockouts or whatever. And I know for a fact I hit hard. So I'm trying to force myself. I'm trying to force. And then also in that fight, what I just said a minute ago, I don't fight off of emotion. I was trying to be angry and things of that nature. But then it had me off of my pivot. I wasn't fighting how I truly fight. So I learned a lot. First thing first, fight for yourself. Don't fight for the fans necessarily speaking, because if you fight for yourself, the fans come with it. That's because of how I just naturally fight, how I naturally am. And
Yeah.
also, even with the emotion thing, why are you fighting emotional, dog? Just go out there and do your little thing. You feel me? You are you. You done did the repetition, you done did everything. Just trust to believe what you got going on.
Nah, for sure. The hangout spot, salute for the 5. Salute to you, Naj. Shout out my brother B Norm, the
That my
storm.
dog. That my dog.
November 22nd, it gets real. The storm is coming. All right. Hangout spot, salute, bro. Thank you. Red Corner Boxing. Let's go, Norman Jr. Okay, salute, Red Corner. Fresh 313, salute. What up, B Brian Norman? When you smoke Haney, can we get an Atlanta homecoming next?
And God's will, man. Let's make this thing happen. Let's keep these prayers up.
Yeah, yeah. Okay. Well, let's get to this though, because I want to know this. Do you have a chip on your shoulder with this fight? Because I ain't gonna lie, no, me. There was that one video where y'all was in the hotel and Devin's security guard did the pull the shirt over your head move. And that
Yeah.
was crazy. As fans, you know, you was a meme for like a week. You know how the internet work. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? They was memeing you and all of that. Is that a moment you like, all right, I gotta get this nigga for that. I can't let this guy do this.
I'm gonna be real now. I just laugh at that part. Even in the moment, you see, I had a smile on my
You
face
was
the whole
laughing.
time.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
was
yeah,
laughing.
yeah. So now I was just laughing at that the whole time. But now I do got a natural chip on my shoulder as is anyway. So it ain't really about this fight or this moment, anything that had done happened. I just naturally got it as is.
Got it. Talk to me about the training camp. You know, I haven't necessarily seen who you've brought in camp to spar to, I guess, give you a look like Devin Haney. I see for him, he had Troy Isley, he had Charles Conwell. Can you talk about some of the guys that you may have had to prepare you for Devin Haney in your camp?
We had a few guys. I wouldn't say necessarily speaking they was just like Devin Haney. For the most part, I feel like training camp is becoming or tightening up on what you need the most. Um, why would I go out and fight Devin Haney fight? Why would I go out and do what he want to do? So the what I was doing was I'm trying to spar guys that's helping me on my weaknesses. So
Mm,
therefore, if I have no weaknesses, what can you do to me?
right, right. Okay. Now let me ask you this. One of the things I guess, about the Haney fight to me is it just kind of happened, right? Like it wasn't one of these things that was like we was promoting it for a while or a build up. It was like obviously the Ryan rematch was something that was supposed to happen. That didn't happen. He was supposed to fight Tio, and then it got to you. At what point did the fight actually become real? Like when you got the call and it was like, all right, this thing is happening. Can you explain that to us?
Sure, it was actually less than a week after my fight in Japan. Sure, I was just chilling. Uh, Manager hit me up. What you trying to get into? I'm trying to get into that. And then he said, boom, let's make it happen. And then, bye, y'all. Here we are, just that quick. Flight to New York the very next week. Boom, just
Oh,
that
so it
quick.
was a simple process. It wasn't too much. It was just like they said, all right, Devin, and you was like, all right, let's go.
Mm-hmm.
Damn. Do you worry about people say, yo, we don't know if Norman can win on the cards. He gonna have to get a knockout. Do you think that? Is that like in a fighter's mind?
I really don't bet on judges because I do know some things can be biased. So I also like to take every fight into my own hands as we've seen ever since the belt. So we ain't going to the cards.
Okay. Let me ask you just about a couple other people. I mentioned earlier Richardson Hitchens. He said he wanted to fight with you. I saw him and your dad kind of was going at it a little bit online. He's like, yo, after this fight, man, I'm gonna go up there and see what's up. He said that y'all sparred, and he said, yo, you wasn't again. He said the levels thing. He said you wasn't on his skill level. He said he got at you in sparring. Is that true? Is the sparring portion of it true?
I'll get in with little dude after this little situation.
Oh, no, no hesitation, nothing. Like was after this, we over there.
Sure, we'll see what's up after this fight.
Okay. Okay. Now let me ask you this about Devin. Some people say we're not sure about his chin after the Ryan fight, right? Like we don't know. Obviously, he had the performance with Ramirez. A lot of fans, talked about the movement, excessive movement. Do you feel like Devin is the same fighter post that? Are you still looking at him like the same fighter? Do you feel like there's chin issues, or how do you look at it?
I will say I don't care if he got chin issues or not. When Nama touch me, it's gonna be like that anyway. But I will also say, I see a lot of people trying to clown him for his last performance, even though he 12 volt. The guy, of course, people say he was running, he was scary, and things of that nature. But I won't try to diminish a guy for one performance and try to just down talk him like that. But I'm just preparing for the best Devin Haney possible,
Are
even the
you
one that
going?
we haven't seen yet.
Are you going for a left hook? Is that like in the like? All right, we trying to get the left hook off, or is it just like it's gonna be what it's gonna be?
I'm going for the win. That's it. Whatever, however that presents itself, that's how I go.
Did you see that you were actually the favorite according to Vegas odds? Vegas has you as the favorite and Devin as the underdog. Did you see that?
I don't really care about that.
Like the betting at all?
What they got to do with me?
You might bet on yourself.
Hey, I'm betting on myself my whole career.
All right, let me get to a couple more super chats. Angel Gonzalez says, salute Najee, Cigar Talk. I'd like to also salute Norman. I want to ask, do you see a fight with Tiafimo? I know you'll beat him. Norman by KO.
Sure, we shall see. We had a little situation in the past that didn't fall through, so shall see what the future holds.
Oh, I didn't know that. Oh, you and Tio was in discussions for a fight before?
Something like that. I'm gonna say something like that. No,
So
yes.
it wasn't that real. Like it was kind of real, but not really.
Nah, not really real, but something like that.
Okay. Unbiased Brim, salute. Another day in the office. I predict pain. Storm. Okay.
Hey, that my dog.
Red corner boxing. I remember Junior taking down Devin and his biggest dog.
He's somebody's bodyguard.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah.
Diego Norman Jr., a true champion. Man seems real humble, but about it at the same damn time. Norman versus Haney is a match is a W. Both great boxers. All right, salute, bro. Let me ask you this, Norm. You've been at 47. How is making weight? Is that easy for you? Are you getting to the point where like, all right, I'm getting older. I think you're 24 years old. I'm starting to get a little older. Maybe I might have to move up soon.
No, right now I'm very, very comfortable at this weight class. No issues at all, no problems at all. Um sure, actually I'm getting better and better at making weight. I used to make weight poorly in the past because bad dining issues, bad nutrition, and things of that nature. But I done did my own research and found out how I operate that whole little system. Sure. So I'm getting better and better at making weight now.
What you mean as far as like you found out the system? Is it just like you changed your eating? Your eating is different?
Literally, just eat right. I'm talking about, I don't. It's a
No, you
video.
vegan? You vegan, no?
No, but no, it's just eat right. Literally, just like that. Drink your water, eat right. It's literally just that simple. Like before, it was to me, it was just make weight. That's it. That's what I thought about. Just make weight. You feel me? So making weight is actually fairly easy. Now, the fight is not the it's not over just because you made weight. How you feel in the fight plays a factor into it as well. So like there's a video out right now that just got posted by the Zone when I was telling them how I made weight eating Taco Bell and Papa John's before. You feel me? So I have made weight doing it, but feel like straight up booty dust in the fight.
Right,
So
right.
yeah,
It affects you can feel the effects of it in the fight.
yeah, big time, big time. Like even if you go look at like when I first signed with Top Rank, that first fight with Top Rank, that's when I did the Taco Bell thing. Like let me hold up, let me tell you something real quick, man. They had the steak quesadilla, right? So
Mm.
I had the steak quesadilla, and then I forgot what it was like this little crunch wrap. I think it's a little
Oh, the
crunch
crunch
wrap.
with the crunchy
They had
inside,
the
but
crunch wrap, dog. They had the
hey,
crunch wrap. You
this is
feel
why
me?
I don't fight. I need to eat shit like that.
So they had the crunch wrap, and then they had it's like some cinnamon delights. It's like these cinnamon like donut balls filled with like something I don't know what it is, but there's some
Mm.
cinnamon on that thing. Man, come on. And this how they play it. They got a 2 count and a 12 count. What I'm gonna do with two? I gotta get the 12. You feel me?
That's how they
So
get you. Damn, you right. You
so every
right.
night, hold up. Hold up, and then I gotta top it off. This Taco Bell, give me the Baja Blast. You feel me? So
What about you see? See, I usually eat my Taco Bell with some schmolio, but I hear you though. The
yeah,
Baja
so
Blast.
so look, I was eating good, but I ain't feel good. Lesson learned.
Right,
Lesson learned. And
right.
then with the Papa John's thing, every day in the morning, breakfast, lunch, and dinner, what I do, I get me one large pizza. You feel me? And
Yeah.
then I just eat that for the whole day. And then guess what? The next day hit, give me one large pizza. Eat it for the whole day. Didn't feel,
What
didn't feel.
pepperoni? You put pepperoni on your shit?
No, I was just mixing up whatever I was feeling that day. You feel me? But I made weight. I ain't feel good. So
Yeah, nah,
nah,
that makes sense.
yeah, lesson
Okay.
learned. So now to be real, it's just simplifying. It's really not that deep. Just eat your greens, eat your carbs, eat your protein. You feel me? But make sure it's either grilled or baked or something like that for the protein. Carbs, whatever healthy carb you like to eat yourself. And
Yeah,
gotta get some greenery up in there. You know what
gotta
I'm
do it.
saying?
Gotta do it. Yeah, you know
Boom.
they gonna love this story online. I'm gonna clip that whole Taco Bell part up, nigga. They gonna
Yeah.
love that. Salute,
Yeah.
my boy Boxing and Barbecue in the building with the 20-piece. Drink on me, not salute. Bow. The biggest fight to close out the year. That's a fact. Yo, Norm, do you got time to take 3 fan questions? Can you take 3
Yeah.
fan questions before we get up out of
Yeah.
here?
Yeah. Let's run it.
All right, y'all. Listen, I'm gonna let 3 people up. That's it, and he gotta go. But y'all know the rules. Link is now in the chat. You could come speak to Brian Norman Jr. if you got a question, but y'all know my rules. If you show love, I appreciate that. If you a hater, I tolerate that. But if you disrespect my guests, you getting booted. You know how I do. Don't disrespect nobody in my house. We not doing that. All right, link is now in the chat. Brian Norman Jr. is here. I'm gonna let 3 people come up to ask him a question. And then he got to get up out of here. And then we're gonna get to the cook session. Y'all know how we do. We got a lot to talk about today, so we're gonna cook. I'm gonna let the link is now in the chat. Pull up. Polanco next. No one wants to see Hitchens run. Okay, Hector Bermudez. I like Polanco too. Polanco's a good fighter. Red Corner Boxing, nothing but best wishes for Team Norman. November 22nd. Say what's up to Big Senior too. All right, yo, listen, man. Cameras on. 3 people. I only got time for 3 people. Cameras on. We ain't doing that camera off shit. Cameras got to be on. Cameras got to be on. All right, let me get
Folks be trying to hide their face or something.
Yeah. Niggas, cause first of all, niggas do weird shit. I ain't even gonna tell you the weirdos. I ain't even gonna
Shit,
tell
I
you.
don't even want to know.
Yeah, I ain't gonna tell you. I ain't even gonna tell you. But all right, let me get unbiased Brim up here. Unbiased Brim, what's popping?
What's good? What's good, bro? What's good, man?
What's up with your player?
What's up,
Man,
brother?
I can't call it like an alcoholic. So I figured I'd try to come up with a question that can give some light to the masses. You know what I mean? Um, what's the one biggest thing that you did in this training camp that you have not done in other training camps to help you prepare for this fight?
One thing, shit, I can't really say, brother. I really can't say. I mean, I feel like I had the recipe and the blueprint as is, so now it's just about maintaining that. No matter what, we all know the good, what good to do and what to do and what not to do. But that's why the word discipline real deal matters. Um, we all know if you eat crazy, you're gonna get fat. But for some reason, people still eating crazy and they complain about being fat. So no matter what, discipline is just the key of it all. So I really wouldn't say nothing is different. It's just tightening up more on that discipline, just more so just being on point. I'll just say that.
Solid. I see the media run though, man. Keep going, bro. Just listen. Everybody know what's about to happen. A new star about to be born. Shout out to Devin Haney because he's moving like fighters should be moving. They should be taking on challenges. We need to see more 24 and 26-year-olds fighting at the top level. So we should encourage this. We should give both fighters a lot of love and respect because we ain't getting this a lot in boxing. My era of boxing, which I know you pay attention to, B, we got this all the time. We got James Toney and Roy Jones in their 20s. We should make this a normal again. Naja, you feel me?
Yeah, I agree with you, bro.
It
Yeah,
should be a normal, man.
they said you look like Derek Chisora in the chat. That's kind of funny,
Bro,
man.
man, listen, they told me I look like a turtle. They say I look like Mike Tomlin. Listen, I'm gonna take it all in. It's all good. But you know what I look
Hey,
like? The person
why,
is gonna win the DraftKings on the
why,
22nd.
Ooh,
why you
okay.
hide the bald head though, man? Take the hood off.
Come on, man. Why you have me to show my
Okay.
big old head? So you ain't
Let
right.
him
You ain't
know.
right, B. B, you ain't right. You ain't right. So you being light skinned,
Let
right?
it shine, dog. Let it
You
shine,
being
dog.
light
Let it
skinned. I
breathe.
need a war hat. I need a war hat. The
I ain't gonna lie.
hairline's going away. But listen,
Yo,
I
Grim, I
appreciate
appreciate
you,
you
man.
pulling up, man. Thank you,
You
brother.
already know.
All right, later. We got two more, man. Two more before you got to get up out of here. Hold on, before I get to the two, let me ask you this last one because people have said, and I think you said it. You sparred the Terrence Crawford. I think I seen it on Sean Zattel's page. Salute Sean Zattel. And you were saying you gave him work, and everybody's like, "What, nigga? This is Terrence Crawford. This is an all-time great. He just beat Canelo." Are you standing on that? You gave Terrence Crawford work and sparring, no?
Now, just to clarify, when you said work, it sounded like you just said I dog walked them. So no, I did not do it in that form of fashion. But
Yeah.
great work, like back and forth work. That's what I
Okay.
mean
Okay.
by that. Yeah.
All right. All right.
Oh,
All right. For
all right.
sure. That's it. Because I
Yeah.
said, hold up. He's beating on Terrence Crawford.
Nah. So nah, it was great work. And then also, even with the fact what he just did to Canelo, I want y'all to realize what Terrence Crawford did his whole career, and this is what I learned from him. What I just said a minute ago about the training camp thing is he got the blueprint. He know how to train. He know what to do. So now it's all about being disciplined and doing it. He he was 37, almost 38 when he just fought Canelo, right? But you can't tell. He looked like the younger guy. Canelo younger than him. He
Yep.
still look fresh, legs fresh. He's still moving and everything. Why? Because he took care of himself. So it's not like being a one hit wonder. Or he won Andy Ruiz. You feel me? The boy looked good for that one fight.
Sure
He
did.
look, and you see he burnt out just that quick. Literally, the very next fight came in probably 30 pounds bigger or something like that. You feel me?
Yep.
And boom, where Andrew Ruiz at now? Do
Yeah,
you
he got
know
wrecked.
he is a Mexican legend? He the first Mexican to be a heavyweight champion. Was he undisputed?
Nah,
Was
he
that
was an undisputed Ruiz. I don't think so. I don't think that was for
yeah?
undisputed.
But he is a
He won the
legend.
game. I think that was two belts on the line, though.
Yeah, but you see, that's a he could have been something special, but he didn't just keep going and doing the right thing. If anything, you're supposed to tighten it up more, not get relaxed and get cool with it. You feel me? So
Mm.
no, what Terrence Crawford did is amazing, and I learned a lot from him. And just like he watched whole bunch of Floyd, I watched a whole bunch of Floyd as well. That's all. Look at Floyd career. He was doing that exact same things. You know for a fact he finna jab to the body. You know for a fact he finna do the pull counter. We all know Floyd moves, but
Yeah,
still
we
can't
know.
do nothing about it.
Hold
Why?
on.
Because he's on point.
Norm, you met Floyd though? You met him before?
Nah. I ain't meet him yet.
Nigga, you gotta meet him. Cause I seen you do the you was hitting the bag like he's a great fighter. I take my hat off to him. I was like, this nigga Norman.
Now I watch do it a lot though. I watch him a lot. Him, Roy Jones, and Mike Tyson, and Marvin Hagler are like the 4 people I watch the most growing up.
Oh, all killers.
Yeah, real deal.
Really? Okay, let me get my 2 left. We got 2 more. Let me get Dixon and then DVUs. Dixon, what's popping? Yo, we can't hear you, brother. I think you muted.
You ain't got your mic on.
Yo, what's good? Y'all can hear me?
Yo,
loud and clear, man. I got B Norman here, man. Talk to me.
All right, champ. I just had like 2 questions I wanted to ask you. Can you take us through your last 4 weeks of training camp, like the peaking, the tapering, when you stop sparring? Can you take us through your whole little method that you go through normally?
I wish I could tell you, but it's really just a day-by-day basis on going off of how you feel, necessarily speaking. You get what I'm saying? So like what you said about the peaking, some days you may be a little tired, but you can still push it. Some days it may just be overtopping it too much. You get what I'm saying? So you have to, well, depending on the person, you gotta challenge. I mean, you gotta learn how to contain that dog in you sometimes. Like that dog of, no, I'm just gonna keep going. I'm just gonna keep going. 10 miles, 20 miles, let's do it. I don't care if my leg's tired. 30 miles, you feel me? So sometimes you gotta realize you gotta pull back on it. Sometimes you gotta push forward. So it's really a day-by-day basis on how we go about it and how we play it.
Okay, and my second question, man, I don't see a lot of bosses talking about this, but I know it does have benefits or it could not, and I just wanted to get your opinion on this. How do you feel about semen retention?
Sure, I can't even say nothing on it. Be real with you. I'm not a good example of that. I'm gonna say I'm not a good example of that. I haven't put through the test, trial, and tribulations on that myself. I just go with the flow.
Okay, say less. Appreciate that, fellas. Y'all take it easy, man.
All right, brother.
All right, Dixon. Thank you, man. All right, last one, man. We got one more. Blue Hustle says, is Norman Jr. gonna step over Devin when he KOs him?
Hey, whatever happens, happens.
If that happens, oh my God.
Hey, whatever happens, happens. I will say my post-fight antics, I don't plan anything. I'm a spur of the moment person, even with the conversation right now. Things just
hold
happen.
on. So the step over shit, that's just you doing you. You didn't think like, all right, I'm sure you did it the first time on you, but you wasn't like, all right, I gotta keep doing this. It just how you feel.
Oh, you talking about when I won the belt? You talking about that?
Yeah, like Santillion. Even you ain't really do it in Japan because you was respectful with the bow. I said, okay, smart guy.
Yeah.
I like how he's moving, very smart in Japan. But you do the like, you standing over them, you stepping over them. Is that a thing? Like you trying to is that a thing for you?
It's just a spur of the moment, like the one in Gervonta Santillion with that one. It was more so when I was over there getting called all kind of N words. I was going into that fight to lose, get knocked out. Everything just went against me. You feel me? And I didn't have a beautiful performance right before that, and I fought literally 2 months before that. You feel me? So they thinking I'm coming in overtrained, I'm tired, and things of that nature. Okay, cool. I got everything against me. Then after I did this to him, it was more so it just happened. So this y'all king, this y'all got. So this the one that was supposed to put me up out the game and make me retire. You get forgot about, get dropped for top rank, and just get, you feel me, just vanish from the face of the earth. Cool. What happened to him though? There's a whole bunch of blood in the ring. Not one lick of it is mine. So it's just a spur of the moment type thing.
You know, I'm a real nigga. I like that nigga shit. I like when you standing over niggas and doing that. Here, my homies, we love that.
Then also the world has got soft. What I mean by that is we try to civilize athletes. And what I mean by that is, let's say even with football, they want us to get a touchdown, just put the football down, just walk off and don't celebrate, don't do nothing too crazy. But look, if you go in there and knock somebody's helmet off, it's damn. Well, Lubin, nigga, what's up? So no, it's an emotional
the energy
thing.
Is like
and like we put our time, we put our work in. At the end of the day, it's me versus you, or my team versus your team. So It's that competitive nature in us. Boy, I told you, boy. It's so why y'all try to get mad at that? Like my boy Caleb Plant, I forgot who he knocked out, but he did the little shovel thing.
Oh,
Get
that
what
was
I'm saying?
the rail when he hit him with the dick.
Yeah. Why you getting mad at that? I
Yeah,
think they was beefing before the fight as well. I ain't finna show him no love. Man, watch out. You feel me? No,
right,
it's like
right.
that. Y'all better look at me. I'm him. I'm like that. You feel me? Hold up, Michael Jackson. He making folks faint. The boy's so bad. He did just like this. He wanted y'all to take it in for 5 minutes straight. He ain't blinked. He ain't did nothing. And just so y'all could get the moment, he looked this way for another 5 minutes. Everybody
Right,
faint. You feel me?
right,
So no,
right.
it's the y'all. It's the spur of the moment. Y'all finna take this in. You see what I just did?
Yeah,
Bear, little dude. You feel me? So no,
yeah,
man. We athletes. We
yeah.
gritty. We nasty. We work for this. And like to real deal, get to the top. You gotta get nasty. Waking up at 4 in the morning on them runs or whatever. We ain't out here smiling and cheesing. Yeah, it's a lovely run. Hey, how you feel today? Nah, man, I'm tired. I don't feel like being here. My legs hurt. You feel me? It's
Right.
cold outside. My throat all dry. You feel me? But I'm out here.
Mm.
You feel me? So nah, it get real gritty.
Yo, no, you got a lot of personality, nigga. I feel like you gotta keep doing interviews, man. It's gonna help your career, brother. I'm really enjoying this right now, for real. All right, let me get to my last guy. Actually, there's 2 more people in the chat, but let me get DV Use. DV Use, what's popping?
My guy, what's going on, Najee? Salute, Norman.
What's
With you,
up, brother?
brother?
Talk to me. Brian Norman's here.
Man, so now I wanted to go ask him, like, do you see yourself also fighting Rolly at any time? I think that'll be like that fight. I like that fight. Stylistically, I like the fight.
I'll say he got a belt, so I don't see why not.
And then secondly, would you consider yourself later on down the road going up a weight class?
I can see myself going up in weight. I mean, my pops, he used to fight at 168 and then 175. He wasn't supposed to be at 175, but he was a bigger guy, so I believe I may get bigger as well.
You look like a tank out there, man. Like when I see you, I'm
I'm just,
like,
I'm just solid. I'm be real with you. Like I'm really not that big. I walk around.
you don't fight like a big guy. Like you fight like you're not even that in that body type. Like you fight
Yeah,
out of your body type.
like I'm like
It's
one.
magical, man.
Look, I walk around like 157, 162 for real, but I'm just dense. I don't know how to explain it. Like you see my legs and everything like that. I'm just solid. I'm compact. So hey,
Appreciate you answering my questions, man. Just I hope you KO this dude, man. That dude's a clown, man.
got you, bro.
All right,
Nah,
Use. Appreciate you, bro. All right, hold on. Let
appreciate
me say this though, real quick though, before Norm, before you go.
I know you said you had one more dude. I'll go and get him real quick too.
You get the one more. All right,
Yeah.
Use, man. Let me drop you up. All right. Listen, we got Lucas J. That's the last one up in here. Lucas J. Hold on, before I bring him up. Damn, I had a question. What I was gonna say? This nigga just made me forgot my
Yeah,
shit.
take your time, boss. Take your time. See, that's what that drink do to you. See,
You
that's
know
why
what I'm
you need to
saying?
be drinking. Drink your water,
Don
dog.
Shmulio. Don Shmulio, you're killing your brain
Army, yo.
cells.
Body army, yo.
All right, let me get my last one, man. I'm gonna think of my question because I had to say he brought something up in me, but I forgot it. Look, it's Jay. Oh, what's popping? Yo, what's up, bro?
Yo, can y'all hear me?
Yo, loud and clear. What's up, man?
Yo, nah. So, I just want to start off by saying, you feel me, Brian Norman, I fuck with you. You feel me? I'm from Georgia. You from Georgia. You from the hometown. So I'm gonna be honest. I got a lot
South
on this
building,
fight.
South got
Yeah,
something
like
to say.
I feel as though this fight really is like the fight to really like put you on the map. You know what I'm saying? Like I really feel like I got a lot banging on this fight. So if you lose, that's my ass. But I just got 2 quick questions though. You feel me?
You bet the crib. You bet the crib, Jay.
I've been talking a lot of shit. Like really, like please don't let me down. Like seriously, like I'm not even trolling. All right, so look. So I've been watching your fight. You feel me? We know you stop shit, you part shit. We know you knock shit out. But I'm gonna be real though. I'm an honest person. I've been watching that Quinn Randall fight a lot. You feel me? And after watching that fight, even though that was in 2023, you feel me? I feel like Devin a better boxer than he is. So I know that style is a little more, I ain't gonna say harder for you to deal with, but it's gonna be a tougher fight. So that nigga Muslim, I don't want you to go over there, get snowed. And I don't think you understand. I really need you to do what you gotta do. You feel me? Do you think? I ain't gonna say are you gonna struggle with Devin, or do you think it's a 12-round fight? Do you think you can really? Do you think you can stop him? I'm just gonna be honest. Like, do you genuinely think you can stop Devin Haney? Because he is an elite level fighter. I gotta be like, I'm gonna call it for what it is. Like, I'm not gonna.
Is he human?
He is. He is. Anybody can be stopped for sure.
Can he be touched?
He can. But it's about, can you catch him? Like, can you catch him flesh? Like, can you catch him clean? Because like, that's
Is he human? And can he be touched?
For sure.
Now, also another thing, I gotta check your resume, brother. You ain't got no accent, man. Where you from, homie?
I'm from Columbus, Georgia. No. I'm not from Atlanta. I'm from Columbus, Georgia. I'm from Columbus, Georgia, though. I'm like an hour and some change away from Atlanta. I'm from Columbus, Georgia, 706.
Yo, I like Norman. I ain't gonna lie.
Not real talk. But one more question, though.
All right, go ahead. Last one.
I've been seeing your dad. I love waking up in the morning seeing your dad videos on my YouTube. Like, it should be funny as hell. But I haven't been seeing Devin talk a lot. You feel me? Like, do you think y'all underestimate him a little bit? Because we know he can't knock nobody out. And from 135, 140, he never had no power. But do you think y'all maybe slightly underestimate him a little bit? You know, like y'all may be looking at him. Maybe like y'all got an advantage because y'all been at 147. He just kind of coming up to the weight. Like, you feel me?
Why would you say we undermined him? Why would you?
I want to say you. I feel like your dad though. Your dad be talking crazy on him. Like, I mean, I know of course he want him to lose, but let's not act like Devin some bum or like Devin. He a good fighter.
Mm-hmm.
I
will say I don't know what my pop's been saying. Like, I deleted all my socials and everything.
Okay.
I don't really be on nothing. But like you just said, me personally, and then also even personal conversations with him, we not taking anything lightly at all. We know Devin resume. We know what he had going on in the past, the accolades and everything he has done, and I respect him as a fighter. So with that being said, I'm gonna go in and do all the work possible that I need to do, make sure I'm very, very sharp. So when the time comes, I can sleep him. So I believe showing respect is properly preparing. So I am properly prepared, and that is how I would show respect.
So whatever you gotta do, win this fight, bro.
Yo, Jay, I appreciate you
pulling
no.
Say, what you want me to say? No.
I just really need you to win this fight, though. I'll bullshit aside. Like, fuck everything else. Like, I really need you to win this fight, though. Like, all from the side.
I got you.
Go, Norman.
All right, Jay. Appreciate it, man.
All right, man.
All right. Yo, lastly, Norm, I remember what I was going to say because he mentioned 54. Nigga, we still got to see that Boots fight. We still got to see it, Norm. I can't cap. I got to. This is the street. This is the boxing streets right here, nigga. This is the real niggas. This is the streets. This is your fans that really tune in. We got to see the Boots fight. We need that because all of what happened in 47, obviously it didn't happen. But the talk, you two was the two best guys. It didn't happen. But 54, we need that. Do you feel like it's a situation at 54 you can make that happen?
Most definitely. I mean, whenever I move up to 54 and he's still right there, I don't see why not. And then, like you said, the whole hype behind it as well. Let's say he a champion at the time of wood that make the fight even bigger. So I don't see why not.
Is that a fight that you like? All right, you know, I need this. I feel like there's certain things is like I need that for my career. Like I need that one. Or you just kind of like he just another opponent.
Need, I would say no. Want, I would say yes.
Okay. All right. Last, when do you go to Riyadh? When you leaving to go over there?
This weekend, actually, on Sunday.
Okay. Well, listen, man. Good luck. First of all, as a boxing fan, we gotta thank you. Y'all gotta listen. Put W's in the chat for Norman. W Norman in the chat because he didn't have to give us this fight. We gotta be honest and we gotta salute them when they give us the fights that we asking for in these big fights. So, Norman, thank you very much for even taking this fight for our entertainment. We appreciate you, and man, good luck, bro. I can't wait. I'm gonna be there. Matter of fact, I actually might be in Saudi. I'm thinking I'm gonna go to Saudi. So
sure, pull up on us, man.
For sure, man.
But my final goal, I want to say love, peace, and hair grease. Keep it at ease, dog. But all right, y'all.
All right, later, Norm.
Yeah.
Yo, listen, man, that was a good interview, y'all. Norman got a lot of personality. I didn't really realize that he got so much personality. He told the Taco Bell story. What'd he say? He said, I don't want to be normal. I want to be Norman. I said, oh, this thing is a battle rapper? What the? What the helly? I ain't gonna lie. I can't cap. B. Norman, he got a lot of sauce outside the ring. I didn't realize that. I didn't really realize that. This kind of made me like him a little more. Pause. But it made me be like, you know what? I like this guy. I want to see more of him. I want to see more of him. You know what I'm saying? He kind of funny. I was like, oh shit. B. Norman. B. Norman. All right, now listen, hold up. Don't leave yet. Don't leave yet. Because now we get into the cooking. Now we are getting to the cooking. I was hoping my man GHB was going to pull up. My man Greg at, man. I was trying to get Greg up in there to talk to Norman, though. Y'all know I love Greg takes. Him, you know, Greg team boots, so I would have loved to see that. But hangout spot, salute. I really like B. Norman, man. This interview made me like him, respect him. He got his mind right. He ain't no sucker. I like what he stands for as a man, as a black man. I like what he stands for. I enjoyed that. I want to support B. Norman a little more. Not off the Julio. You know what I'm saying? All right, let's get to the cooking. Let's get to the cooking. We got two more topics to talk about. I'm going to get my shit off, and then I'm going to drop the link. I need y'all to come up and give y'all opinions. We not done. Let me get my shit off, and then I'm going to drop the link. I need y'all to come up and talk about these two topics. Y'all know how we do. This is where the cooking starts. And let me say this. If you're new here, what I do, whoever cooks the most in the chat, I send you $25. Let's get lunch. Get lunch on Cigar Talk. Get lunch tomorrow. If you cooking in the chat, that means you adding value to the chat. You telling jokes. You adding insight. You know, whatever. You just adding value to the chat because the chat is the most important part of the live. It ain't me. It's y'all. So whoever's adding the most value to the chat, I send $25. Lunch on Cigar Talk. So let me add that. Now let's get to this. Let's get to this. Yeah, I know. I fixed my bomb, Skeet. Pause. Why your name Skeet, though? Pause. Salute, though. All right, let's get to this. Gervonta Tank Davis. Gervonta Tank Davis. The man dropped the ball. The man fumbled at the 1 yard line. He fumbled at the 1 yard line. This was a moment that you had to get the bag. This was a straight up bag fight. This wasn't a fight that necessarily all the fans wanted to see. You know, the fans wanted to see you against Lamont Roach. Fans wanted to see you against Shakur Stevenson. But this was the moment that he was like, you know what? Fuck all that. I'm not doing that. I'm going to get the bag. I'm going to get the bag. I didn't like it, but I understood it. I didn't like it. I didn't support it, but I understood it. Now, the thing about that is, oh, my man G in the building still. Yo, G, I was trying to get you up here to talk to Norman, B. The thing about the Tank situation, I got a couple on it. Let me get my feelings out, and then I want y'all to come up here and let me know. Let me know. How do y'all feel? First things first is I feel kind of two ways about the situation. The first way, I got to be honest, and I put a tweet up. And this is what it made me think of. Somebody told me this a long time ago, and it's not a sneak diss. Some people's like, why are you sneak dissing? I don't have to sneak diss nobody. But I give lessons. And what you should do is learn lessons from other people. That's what wisdom is. Wisdom is not you having to go through it to learn it. Wisdom is watching other people go through something, and then you can learn the lesson from them so you don't got to go through it. And what I said was, what your talent and skills can build for you poor character can tear it all down. Let me say that again. What your talent and skills can build for you, poor character can tear it all down. What does that mean? That means that you got to live your life to a standard that is right, morally right. We all got morals. It should be a standard, but some people got different morals. But I'm saying is, and we all fall short. I'm not just trying to act like I'm perfect or anyone's perfect. We all fall short. But what you got to do is try to live your life of a certain standard. And what happens is, in Tank's case, hold on, Marlon. This was a civil lawsuit. And to be honest, I don't really like the civil lawsuit thing because I feel like if you were physically harmed, you should go to criminal extent as well. If you want to do civil too, cool, but you should also go to criminal extent. So now what I want to say is we saw what the girl alleges. This is all alleged. We don't know what happened. This is her alleging that this is what Gervonta Davis did to me. Allegedly. We don't know. What I'm saying is this. Whether or not he did it, I don't know. I'm not going to try to take a stab at it. I don't know. That has nothing to do with me. I don't know whether he did it. I don't know. But what I do know is people will judge you in the court of public opinion by your past. And because he has a past with similar issues, these are the things that people are going to disregard, whether it happened or not. I don't know. I'm not saying who knows. Who knows? That's not for me to decide. But what I do know is your past will determine people see you in the present. So when this alleged incident came up, you got to understand, it's bad for business. Do I think Jake Paul is like some kind of moral high guard? No. No. But what I do think is that we live in an era where you can be canceled, where you can lose money for standing on the wrong side of the street. And I feel that Netflix decided that was the wrong side of the street, combined with low ticket sales. So what I'm saying is, when you got this much talent, you got this much ability, you got an opportunity, you got to protect it. Don't disqualify yourself over an opportunity. And that's what Tank did, and it's unfortunate to see. It's unfortunate to see. I wish him well. I wish the young lady well. And that's unfortunate to see. He dropped the ball, and now the $50 million, $60 million, whatever the multi-millions that he was going to incur is no longer on the table. That's an L. That's an L. That's an L. You took an L. That's a big L. That's a $50 million L. I'm just saying, y'all. I'm just saying the lesson, and again, this is somebody who told me this. He told me, what your talent and skills build for you, poor character can tear it down. So I'm saying that to me, myself. I'm saying that to y'all. I'm saying it to everybody listening. Make sure that you just try to keep your character in line. Just try to keep your character in line. That's all I'm saying. I ain't judging nobody, but I'm just telling you how I feel. Now, next, we got the Tank situation. I want to hear what y'all think. Tank is no longer in the Jake Paul sweepstakes. Now, let's get to the last topic, and then I'm going to drop the link, and I want to hear y'all cook. Come up and cook. Give me your opinions. One of the best fights of the year out. Maybe it might be neck and neck with B. Norman and Devin Haney. Vergil Ortiz versus Erikson Lubin. What a goddamn fight. What a fight. What a fight. This got fight of the year written on it. This got fight of the year written on it. Vergil Ortiz versus Erikson Lubin. Now, one of the things I like about this fight, Erikson Lubin ain't no slouch. I know people give him shit. Charlo knocked him out in the first round a long time ago, but it happened. Fundora lumped him up. Fundora, y'all remember the episode of Martin when he fought Tommy Hearns and he had the big ass head and the swollen? Fundora gave him the Tommy Hearns Martin thing. Face was crazy. But Lubin is a warrior. He can box, he can bang. Pause. What we've also seen from Vergil Ortiz in a fight with Serhii Boachuk, which I thought Boachuk won, by the way, was that a guy who was not scared to stand in the pocket and exchange with you, catch you with counters, can give Virgil some trouble. All I'm saying is if you're going to play the like I'm jabbing and moving game against Virgil, that don't work. He's a wrecking ball. Madrimov tried it and got wrecked. Madrimov tried to box and stick and move and not get no respect. I'm just going to jab him and try to outpoint him, and he got wrecked. Virgil slowed him down with body shots, cutting him off, cut the ring, jab, uppercuts, until he wore his ass down. But what I see from Lubin is that he has the ability to do both. Madrimov was successful from rounds 1 to 6. 7 to 12, it went downhill. He didn't stand in there at all. Lubin has the ability to stand inside, to box and move, to stick and jab. And I think that those are ingredients that can also give Virgil some trouble. So I think this is, I think Virgil has to be the favorite, be clear. But I think it's like a 55-45 fight. I don't think this is just like a Virgil. A lot of people have been saying, yo, Virgil about to fight Boots next. And I said, hold on. Hold on 1 second. That ain't just a guarantee. It ain't guaranteed. And tune in to Cigar Talk. I just interviewed Erikson Lubin. I dropped it yesterday. Tune in. Very good interview. Lubin is in shape. Lubin's mental is just better. He's just in a better space than I've seen him, to be honest. And I'm not just saying that. I'm being honest with you. I'm being honest with you. So I think that this is a great fight. I think Virgil has to be the favorite. But I also think it's not a guarantee that Virgil wins. There's definitely a good possibility Lubin can pull off the upset. So with that being said, man, let me drop the link, man. Because I want to hear from y'all. I could talk all day, but I want to hear from y'all. The topics, tell me what you feel, because we got B. Norman up here today. How'd you feel about the B. Norman interview? B. Norman versus Devin Haney. Gervonta Tank Davis fumble in the bag. Biggest fumble I've ever seen. And then Vergil Ortiz versus Erikson Lubin. Talk to me, y'all. Let me drop the link in the chat. Link is now in the chat. Let me hit the comments. Link in the chat, man. Pull up, pull up. Let me hear what y'all got to say, man. This about y'all, man. This ain't about me. Pull up. Here you go, Najee. You couldn't wait. Man ain't fumble shit. Their accusations are unproven. What do you mean he didn't fumble? The bag is gone, my nigga. It's a fumble. That's Yo, we here? God damn, bro. Nah, I ain't gonna lie. I'm about to sue Verizon. These niggas is fucking my shit up. I ain't gonna lie. I'm tight right now, bro. I just had to restart my router and all that, man. What the fuck? Come on, man. I had almost 1,000 people in here. What? Nah, bro. Nah, bro. I'm suing Verizon. Them niggas, I'm gonna wild out on Verizon tomorrow because I don't, nah, bro. Nah, we not doing that. We not doing that, bro. Nah, niggas is cooking me in the chat. Yo, now they cooking me in the chat. They cooking me in the chat, bro. Damn. Damn. Now you get too much money to have that bubblegum ass wife. You right, bro. I don't know. I got Verizon. I thought they was the best. Damn, I lost mad viewers. Fuck. Ah. Damn, my bad, y'all. I was cooking too. I was ready to schmoolio. My bad, y'all. Listen, everybody that stayed here, I appreciate you. Thank you, man. I'm gonna get everybody up here. I'm gonna stay extra long tonight. Pause. Cause thank you for staying, bro. Thank you for staying, bro. Damn, Verizon fucking me up, bro. That's why he always at the fights. He ain't got no cable. Record execs, we have it janky internet just like us. Damn, Cyrus. That's my bike, punk. There. Nigga said the internet on the Don Shirley. Yo, they cooking me. Tank is at his door. Nigga said Tank at my door. That's crazy. I ain't gonna lie. Tank was beating me up. Damn. Najee passed out on the Shmulio. Yo, my bad, y'all. I just lost the whole audience just now because of fucking Verizon. I'm tight, boy. I ain't gonna lie. My bad. We back, though. Najee can take a punch with Tank from that homemade beard. No worries. Yeah, you know what's crazy? I'm not even gonna tell y'all. But me and Tank had a lot of DMs, and it was. Listen, man. Tank just kidnapped Naj. Damn, I ain't gonna lie. I fucked the whole vibe up just now. My bad, y'all. I fucked the whole vibe up with that. I had to restart my router. They fucked me up. So I'm gonna just bring up everybody who's in here. Let me drop the link one more time. We're gonna cook how we cooking. We had 800 something people in here before our fucking internet went out, man. I'm gonna wild out on Verizon tomorrow. I promise you. I'm gonna get nice and ghetto on them niggas tomorrow. Fuck is you talking about? I spent too much money for y'all niggas to be fucking my stream up. We ain't doing that. All right, man. Link is now in the chat. Come through, pull up. Let's talk. My bad on the delay, y'all. I'm sorry about that. Let me get some of my people up here who's still in. Thank y'all for rocking with me, man. I really appreciate that for real. Let me get Jonathan up. Jonathan, what's popping? Oh, my man EH here too. I'm gonna get EH up too. Yo, Jonathan, what's popping, bro?
Yo, what's the word? You got a funny fan base, bro. I'm not gonna lie. It was like a good 10 minutes. That was bad funny.
Yo, I ain't gonna lie. That's what kind of makes this shit worth it. I feel like I add value to the shit, but the chat is lit, bro. The chat is lit.
Yeah. Appreciate you having me on.
So talk to me. We got 3 topics today. I want to talk. Let's start with Norman Haney. Did you see the Norman interview?
I joined a little late. I didn't catch that, but I'll give you my prediction on the fight.
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah. I actually have Haney. I feel like, and I don't know if you saw, and obviously I'm a little behind, but when he had that little public workout, I seen like his team hyping him up, calling him Debo and all that. I really feel like the way people talk about him, just based off the Ryan shit, they must have forgot, to be honest. I really think that he's still one of them. And I think with Norman, I mean, I seen, he got, real big knockout, but I want to see him face some comp. Like, I feel like niggas got the Lomachenko win, like, kind of fucked up. That was a big deal. So
a couple things for that. I mean, one, I really hate the Debo shit that they on, because I don't respectfully to Devin, it's Debo is like a big scary knockout nigga, and I'm like, where is that even coming from? I don't get it. I don't understand it.
I mean, you know, they good at definitely hyping him up. That's, you know, that's what his pops is known for. But
Yeah.
I mean, look, man, we gotta be honest. This is an undefeated fighter, right? If we being fair, he got cheated out of. This an undefeated fighter with a very long pedigree.
He got cheated.
Yeah. So you know, I just gotta keep it a buck. I got him. The Debo shit, you're right. That's marketing. But I mean, you know, he's big pause, like, you know, for the weight class. I think this is gonna be a real good division for him to kind of get his feet wet, and I gotta give him props for taking that fight because Norman's tough. I'm not gonna say he not, but I just think the pedigree. You feel me?
I agree. I mean, we gotta give Devin, if Devin is able to actually win this fight, we gotta give him a lot of credit. This is not an easy fight. Let's get to the next topic of the day. Gervonta Tank Davis was removed from the Jake Paul fight. I say he fumbled the bag. Some people feel differently. How do you feel about the whole situation, Tank and Jake Paul?
He fumbled it. It's clear as day. You know, he been all the superstar shit he been saying about being the face of boxing. Like, you gotta move better. Personally, I'm happy it ain't happening. You know, the shit you said a couple weeks back talking about, you know, passing the light to other fighters. I don't want to be a fan of a sport where a nigga's in his 30s, early 30s, and he doing stuff like that. I feel like, you know, he needs to be fighting some of the people who are actually boxers in his weight class. So I wasn't gonna buy the fight. That's the other thing too. Like, we have purchasing power as fans. Like, this whole notion that he gonna get this big bag. Like, everyone I talk to, everyone I know, they're just gonna see the fight just because, oh, it's a spectacle. But no one asked for it. So I personally, I was about to pay for that shit. So I'm glad it didn't happen. And the ticket sales too. That's getting like swept under the rug. I don't think niggas want to see that.
I agree. You know what? I like what you said about that though, is that the fact that we as fans, I feel like we collectively, I say collectively, we forget that the purchase power means something. If we all band together and don't purchase this fucking event, everybody streaming this event, Fire Stick Boys outside,
for sure,
that means something. That like really means something, bro.
Yeah, and I know Jake Paul is like a famous like celebrity, but you know, you got your community, all the other people who kind of make content. I don't know if anybody's checking for Jake like that. So this idea that this was gonna be this big fight, like, that's up to us. Like, we have a say in that. So I feel like sometimes we just assume, oh, he gonna make a big bag, but who asked for it? Who actually putting up bread for that?
I like that.
I know personally.
Let me ask you this now. Last question before I get to the next caller. We have Vergil Ortiz versus Erikson Lubin. Great fight this weekend. How do you see it?
I got Lubin.
Lubin with the upset. Lubin with the upset.
Yeah, I do. I think stylistically, I feel like obviously what you spoke to about him being able to bang but also box. I think that might be something he hasn't seen before. And you know, I don't think he's gonna look past him. I think, you know, in terms of like the whole fight with Boots, obviously I seen him talk about it, but he don't give me that vibe. Like, he seemed definitely humble, and I think he's gonna come ready to go. But I think Lubin got the skills to make that upset happen. And then I think it looks really good for 154.
That's a good point. Listen, I'm not mad at that take, bro. That's a good point. But yo, Jonathan, I appreciate you pulling up, brother. Thank you for rocking with me and tuning in, bro. Thank you.
For sure. Appreciate you having me on.
All right, later. Yo, Big Timboski here. Yo, turn on your chat, man. I got a couple people. I'm gonna get to everybody though. If you could wait around, bro, I'm gonna get to everybody. It's a lot of people in the chat, but I'm gonna get to everybody. Yo, Butch, turn your camera on if you want to pull up. Let me get to Thomas real quick then. I'm just going in line. It's an order. I'm just going in line of who's in here. So cameras on though. Y'all know how we do. Cameras gotta be on. I ain't doing no cameras off. Let me get Thomas up here. Thomas, what's popping?
Yo, what's good, man? Shout out to the chat, man.
Yo, what's
up?
Verizon,
Verizon shit was crazy, bro.
I know. I'm gonna wild out on them niggas tomorrow, man. They messing up my stream, bro. But I appreciate you staying around, bro. Thank you for real, man.
Yeah.
So listen, we got 3 topics today. We got 3 topics. You can let me know where you want to start. We got Tank Davis being removed from the Jake Paul fight. We got Brian Norman Jr. I don't know if you've seen the interview. Great interview.
I did.
I love your energy.
Thank you.
Brian Norman.
Thank you for the Yeah.
it made me like him more. I ain't gonna lie. Like I
Yeah.
like his skills, but me talking to him, I was like, you know what? I like this country
Me
nigga right here.
too.
I like this guy right here.
No. Yeah. Yeah. Let's start with the Tank stuff, man, because I feel like that's kind of been like on my YouTube page. Everybody talking about it, man.
Oh, hold on.
Tank
What's your
got a tight.
YouTube page? Tell us your YouTube
Well,
page.
no, it's on my It's not on my YouTube page. I don't blog or nothing.
Yeah. Okay.
Facts.
Yeah.
But hey yo, I'm a Tank fan. I'm not gonna be biased though. He gotta tighten up. He gotta tighten up, man. I don't want to see him take that AB route. Let's not do that. Let's. This what we gotta do. This is the perfect storm. I feel like Tank should just take the legacy route, win, lose, or draw, and make his bag. Because I don't. Let me ask you this: without the Jake Paul fight, is there another $50 million fight for him?
Not 50, but I think Shakur is a big fight, but it's not 50. I don't think it's 50. I don't think it's 50.
That's the biggest fight for
It
him.
might be a 30. It might be a 30 pack. It might be a 35 pack, but it ain't. I don't know if it's a 50 though. I don't know.
All right, well, shit, man. Hey, somebody go holler at Tank, man. Tell him get his mind right, man. Don't fuck up the bag, man. You know what I'm saying? We here to support you if you gonna act right, man. But we gonna leave it at that.
Okay.
You feel me?
Let's get to the next one. We got Brian Norman and Haney, or we got Vergil Ortiz and Erikson Lubin.
Okay, the Brian Norman and Haney thing. I kind of want Norman to win. I feel like it'll be good for the division. It'll kind of shake things up and allow for a new star to emerge. You know what I'm saying? But if Haney can pull it off, props to him. He moving right. Win, lose, or draw. It's about the fight. You know what I'm saying? It's about the sport. So we gonna see. We gonna see for sure. Shout out to Norman for pulling up though.
Nah, for sure, man. I really liked it. I mean, I agree with you. I like, and again, this is not me hating on Haney or saying I don't want Haney to win.
Nah.
But I do like the idea of new stars emerging. This is Norman's moment as well. So he's also in a position where he don't always, and fighters hate when I say this, but I'm just keeping it real. This is how it go. He don't even gotta win to be a star. You just gotta look good and put up a great fight. That's what he got to do in this situation.
Yeah. I think as long as Haney don't make him look too slow, like on some Regis Prograde type shit, then yeah, it's more fights for him. And Haney can lose too. He still got the Ryan fight. I heard there's talks about Conor Ben and stuff like that. So let's get up out of this Floyd Mayweather era and accept guys just going out on their shield. Like, what's the big deal? What's the big deal, man?
Hold up.
You win some, you lose some.
Let me drop my sound, nigga, because you cooking right now. I ain't even gonna lie.
Hey, shout out to the chat, man. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you.
Give you a round of applause. You cooking right now. All right, last but not least, before I get to the next caller, Vergil Ortiz versus Erikson Lubin. This weekend, big fight, great fight. How do you feel?
Honestly, I like Vergil Ortiz and how he moving. He taking on all the ops. Like, I think it's his division to lose. So Vergil Ortiz, knockout. I'm sorry, Lubin. You came to the interview yesterday. I enjoyed it. But Vergil Ortiz, TKO, something like that for sure.
Mm-hmm. All right, listen, Thomas, I can't be mad at that because Virgil a beast. I can't be mad at that. That's Virgil's the favorite. Virgil's the favorite, so I can't be mad at that. But it's good. It's gonna be a great fight.
Yeah, for sure, man. Thank you for having me. I'll be back, man. I enjoyed talking to you, man.
Yo, thank you for pulling up, my brother. Thank you, bro.
All right, go.
All right. Let me get unbiased Brim and then Pooh. I'm just going in line, y'all. I'm just going in line. And Mr. Bam, I'm gonna get you up too because I seen you was in earlier, but I guess you cut out. But I'm gonna get you up here too. Let me get unbiased Brim though. Unbiased Brim, what's popping?
I'm trying not to be diabolical because these questions, the answers I'm about to give you might be a little diabolical. I might get acting fool up in here. I got some haters and some people that rock with me, but here we go.
Brim, We like that on Cigar Talk. Brim, talk your shit. What's up? Let me know.
All right, first and foremost, man, shout out to everybody that stood up and made sure this stain event didn't happen, even though Tank did fumble his own bag. But I called it the stain event. It ain't the main event. It was the stain event. And I was going to watch all the undercard fights and turn it off when the main event happened. Get the fuck out of here. I ain't want to see that shit.
You wasn't going to watch Tank versus Jake Paul?
No.
Brim?
No. I had my flag in the sand. My flag was in the sand. I put it in. I'm not watching that fight. I was going to watch the entire undercard because I wanted to see Russell versus Hiroka, and see the ladies spark it out. But Tank, here's the problem that I have with people just sitting here defending Tank and looking stupid. You know what I mean? Even though he tried to get your Wi-Fi up out of here. Tank done been holding a lot of fighters' bags and their fights up. Look what Fulton and Oshaki had to go through. Look at all these fights. These fighters have been sitting on the sidelines waiting for fights to come through because of Tank's inactions or actions. I personally don't care if he fight again. If he fight again, I don't care. If he don't fight again, I don't care. I've been uninvested in the Tank Davis business for a while now. I didn't post hardly nothing about this fight, this stain event, and I'm happy it ain't happening. But at the end of the day, though, I had a feeling it wasn't going to do Canelo Bud numbers because Canelo does better numbers than Tank and Jake combined. Outside of a Ryan Garcia million fight, all his other fights is 200,000 plus fudge numbers. Tank was a good fighter that I felt like he could be the guy, but he don't got a competitive bone in his body, so I don't care. I watch fighters who fight
Brim,
the
why
best.
you don't like Tank, Brim? Why you don't?
Because he don't got a competitive bone in his body, bro. He's risk averse. Man, I talked to a fighter who fought back in the 70s. Said I ain't never seen a fighter so risk averse as Tank Davis, bro. But the thing is, they created that. I mean, Floyd Mayweather threatened him with a fight. He threatened him with a fight.
Lomachenko.
He threatened him with a fight. What are we doing, bro? He trying to set me up. Threaten him with a fight, bro. What are we talking about here, bro? But you know what? This is the sign of American boxing, bro. We getting behind the wrong guys, bro. That's why somebody like Norman Jr. and even Devin Haney, even though people be hating on Devin, bro, Devin deserves to be respected because at least he's willing to fight the fights. Good God.
All right, well, let's move on to that, Brim, because I actually saw a clip on Twitter. It was you and this guy Artman.
Artman.
Yeah. You and Artman.
Shout out to Artman, man, with his goofy ass.
You and Artman was going at it about Norman. Artman's a known Haney fan. Y'all was going at it. How do you? I mean, obviously, I feel like you're on the Norman side, but how do you actually see the fight happening?
All right, so this is what I actually see, and this is where people get me twisted. There is a true avenue for Devin Haney to win this fight because, one, Devin Haney's experienced, and Devin Haney has good timing. So the key component for Devin Haney is to make Brian Norman reset all the time, keep him off his planting his feet, make him be on his toes. Time him very well. Make him fight it on the outside. He has to go into his Terrence Crawford bag. He's got to do a little bit of everything well. He got to make Brian Norman work for his work. Exert energy to get his shots off. That's what Bud did to Canelo. That's why I feel like he got to go in his Bud bag. He can't do one thing like he did against Ramirez and get away with it with a 3-step backdrop. He's got to do a little bit of everything. He got to go do a little bit of what he did versus Loma, a little bit of what he did versus Ramirez, a little bit of what he did versus Kambosos, and put it all together with great timing and to keep Brian Norman offset at all times. That's how Devin Haney wins this fight. Right,
that's a lot of shit that you just said. That's a lot of shit.
Yeah, but Devin Haney got to do that. I personally, because you're moving up to 147, you're moving up to another person's weight class, and all this, he's gonna be bigger now. People telling me Devin Haney gonna knock out Norman make me laugh. I'm like, bro, Tiger Woods was the Masters champion the last time Devin Haney knocked somebody out. Kawhi Leonard was playing for the Raptors the last time Devin Haney knocked someone out. Dirk Nowitzki was still playing for the Mavericks the last time Devin Haney knocked someone out. So I'm going to put respect on Devin Haney's name as a pugilist, but y'all ain't going to come here talking about this Devin by KO shit. Y'all got me all the way twisted. Like,
I saw Greg Hackett said that. Greg Hackett said he felt like Devin
Greg can't hack it. Greg can't hack it. Cut it out. He lost to Brian Norman Sr. with one arm. Cut it out.
I like Greg, though. I like Greg
Hackett is entertaining. He brings something important to the sport of boxing, but I can tell BS when I see it. Greg Hackett on the hate train. You know what I mean? He doing his job and he doing it well, but he full of it. But Norman has to make Devin Haney uncomfortable at all times. He should not worry about what Devin Haney's going to do. He needs to be patient with patient pressure. He also needs to utilize his great infighting because he's a better infighter than Devin Haney. He does great guard manipulations in the pocket and he does pivot and create angles for him to get shots off. If he's able to get in the infighting, it's over for Haney because Haney can jab and grab.
Here's the thing, Brim. Haney don't really fight inside. He clinches. And I got to see if the ref is going to let him clinch. If the ref lets him clinch, that's bad for Brian Norman. And I don't know who's going to be the ref, but what I do know is Haney don't really fight inside. His go-to inside is I'm going to clinch you.
Yeah, you're right, but check this out, Najee. Haney ain't gonna be the bigger, stronger fighter, so the jab and grab and clinchings might be dangerous for him because if Brian Norman is prepared and breaks the clinch, guess what you're in? Infighting. And if you're in that infighting, he's toast. So if Devin Haney can't hold his clinch and Brian Norman can break his clinch, that might be the fight right there.
I got to see that. I don't know. The clinch is a very important ingredient in this fight.
Yes, but if Brian Norman's stronger than Devin Haney, he ain't gonna be able to get away with it.
I agree with that, but there's certain refs that allow clinching, and there's certain refs that they're gonna say, "Listen, you done enough, and I'm gonna take away some points," and that's gonna play a factor in this fight to me.
That's very fair to say. That's very fair to say. And I don't know who in the background telling me get out of here. Don't hate. Congratulations.
Right. Last but not least, Brim, Vergil Ortiz versus Erikson Lubin. Talk to me, brother.
All right, so you said this was the second best fight of the year. I disagree. I think it's Oshaki, Forrester, and Fulton. That's going to be the second best fight for the rest of the year, just to let you know. This is a good fight. Don't get it twisted. I think Lubin make Virgil struggle some. But Virgil's going to find a way to win the fight, though, with volume. It's going 12 rounds. I don't think it's going to be a KO. I think it's going to go 12 rounds. Lubin's going to make it tough for him. And people are going to question Virgil after this fight because you think about it. The people who are championship caliber, they knock Lubin out. If Virgil doesn't knock people out, people are going to say, oh, well, you know, we got boots. That's what's going to happen. But I do sense him struggling early, but then later on his volume actually wearing Lubin down, but he gets a unanimous decision in 12 rounds. That's my call.
Okay. I'm not mad at that, Brim. You was cooking tonight, brother. I appreciate you pulling up.
I appreciate you too, man. No staying event, baby.
All right, later. All right, let me get Pooh and then Mr. Byam, and then I'm gonna get to everybody. Listen, if you can stay, I'm gonna get to you. I ain't gonna leave till we done. Let me get Pooh though. Pooh, what's popping, man? Yo, I can't hear you, brother. I don't know if it's. Are you muted? It don't look like you're muted. Yo, we can't hear you. Yo, can y'all hear him, chat? Chat, let me know. Can y'all hear him? I don't hear him. I don't think so. Chat, can y'all hear him? Let me know. They just cooking you. I don't know if they can hear you. They just say you look like Kimbo Slice, but I don't know if they can actually hear you. Nope, they can't hear you. Yo, Pooh, come back. Yo, log out and come back in. I dropped the link again. Log out, come back in because I can't hear nothing you're saying. And it don't look like you muted. Nigga say he look like Kimbo Slice. I ain't gonna lie. All right, yo, next one. Yo, Pooh, come back in. I'm gonna bring you up. Let me get Mr. Byam and then Eli Manning. And then B. That's Leon. Yo, Mr. Byam, what's popping?
What's good? What's good, Naj? What's the deal?
Yo, what's up, man? I see you got the Brooklyn Nets hat on, man. Salute to New York, man.
Yeah, I'm BK all day, man. Canarsie, Flatbush, all that, man. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Appreciate you.
I'm a Queens nigga, but I fuck with Brooklyn, though.
I fuck with Queens too. Jamaica, South the shop, Jamaica, man.
Oh, you know what time it is. So talk to me, man. We got 3 topics of the day. I want you to get your shit off. Let everybody in the chat know how you feeling. First thing we had Brian Norman interview. I don't know if you saw it or not.
Yeah, definitely. I watched all of it. Brian Norman, definitely charismatic. Definitely, you know what I'm saying? Agree with him on a lot of stuff. Especially what he said about Devin Haney trying to, you know, mouth like Floyd with the Floyd references. So yeah, definitely, man. Definitely charismatic.
I didn't know he was that charismatic, bro. I ain't know. I said, oh shit, like this nigga kind of got a little sauce to him. I didn't know that.
Well, his pops got a tongue, so it don't fall from too far from the tree. So you know what I'm saying. I'm not surprised at that, but I kind of saw it in him early. You know what I mean. But like you said, he wasn't getting the interviews. He wasn't doing the interviews. You know what I'm saying, like as much as But now, now he got the spotlight. He gonna get it. You know what I mean. Especially after he KO'd his cat.
Hold on. Yo, break it down for us, man. How you seeing the fight?
I see it. I see it. Him getting KO'd. I don't think it's going past 9 rounds. I think y'all pretty much covered a lot of it. Devin Haney really doesn't fight on the inside. I suspect that's what Devin Haney's gonna be doing, clinching and jabbing and running. You know what I mean? And he's gonna get caught because at some point he's gonna have to fight in the pocket in the fight. At some point he's gonna have to, back Brian Norman off of him. And I don't see that happening. So I see the fight going probably 8 or 9 rounds and him getting KO'd. That's the way I see it.
That's crazy. Okay.
Yeah, and Brian, go ahead.
No, go. What you about to say?
No, I said Brian Norman looked like he could be, a great star at that weight class. You know what I mean? He looked like, you didn't ask if he would. That's the question I want to ask him, if he intended on being unified and collecting the belts at 147 and then moving up, or what his desire was from that aspect. But it's gonna be fun to watch him go at 147 for sure.
Now, tell me, what do you feel about Gervonta Tank Davis, man? Tank, I say he fumbled the Jake bag. I feel like that was a fumble. It's not happening anymore. How do you feel about Tank and Jake Paul no longer happening?
I pretty much agree with you on that one. And Tank is one of my favorite fighters to watch, man. I mean, he's, dynamite, you know what I mean? Big star, but him, like a lot of different athletes, you know what I mean? Unfortunately, they find themselves in these situations with these females. Just when you look at the root cause of it, you know what I mean? Talking to so allegedly, like you said, talking to a bottle chick, you know what I mean? You're a multi-millionaire talking to a bottle chick in the strip club. Like, why are you putting yourself in that position? Even if it didn't happen, or and then he hasn't made any statements. He's quiet, so it's like you putting yourself in this position, and you got the bag in front of you, the $40-50 million bag in front of you, whatever it is. So yeah, it definitely was a fumble, no question. And he got to be punching himself in the face. And then on top of that, you make the little statement about Victor Conte. You know what I'm saying? I thought that was a little classless, but so yeah, Tank got a lot of soul searching. You gotta look in that mirror, man. That's what I think. I'm never biased. I'm always a fan of the sport over any fighter. So yeah, that's what I think about it. Tank got some soul searching to do for real.
I agree. Now the chat, they said you look like Brian Custer. That's kind of funny. I ain't gonna lie.
Brian Custer. I don't know who that is.
He the black dude that be doing sometimes he hosts the press conferences. You ever seen him, Brian Custer?
Oh, okay, Brian Custer. Okay, yeah. All right, whatever, you know what I'm saying? I know I'm good looking, I know that. You know what I mean?
All right. Yo, last but not least, Vergil Ortiz versus Erikson Lubin. Big fight happening this Saturday. How do you see it, brother?
I pretty much the first caller that you had up, I pretty much seen that the same way. I think Virgil gonna probably get the decision. Lubin is a warrior. He got beat up by Fundora, but he knocked Fundora down. You know what I mean?
He knocked him down. Round 7, he put that work in.
Yeah,
actually,
man.
If the round was longer, he might have stopped Fundora, and if the round was longer, to be honest.
Exactly. So I could definitely see Virgil getting in trouble in the fight and getting caught with some shots. But Virgil's a warrior, man. He got a chin. You know what I mean? So I think throughout the fight that he'll come on strong and be able to overpower Lubin. You know what I mean? And I see it going decision. Probably get the UD. I wouldn't be surprised if Lubin won. Nah, it wouldn't shock me or surprise me, but I pretty much see it going that way. Like Virgil probably getting the decision win, and I think Boots beats Virgil. That's looking ahead, but if he does win and they do get the fight, I think Boots is too dynamic for him. But we'll see what happens. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's a fact. Okay, yo, Mr. Byam, I appreciate you pulling up, bro. Thank you, bro.
Salute, man. You're already, man. Peace, y'all. Yeah. Yo,
I'm gonna get EH and then B the sly one. EH. Oh, actually, no, my fault. Eli Manning is here. My fault. He's ahead of y'all. My bad. Eli Manning, what's popping?
What's the fucking word, Najee? Long time no speak, my brother.
What's up, my G? What's good, man?
I ain't seen you since we was at the Balanga and Shira shit in the city.
That's a fact, man. How you living, man? You good?
I can't complain. I was about to get up and go to the store. Seen you was doing your thing. I said, you know what? Let me stop real quick and let me come tune in a little. I was here
I
through the
appreciate
blackout
that,
too.
my nigga, for
Blackout,
real. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. Verizon got me tweaking. I ain't gonna lie, but I
I ain't
appreciate
fucking with
my nigga,
Verizon
for real.
neither. That's the funny shit. I ain't fucking with them niggas, man.
Yeah, I might have to
Wi-Fi
go.
don't even go through the whole crib sometimes, man. They be trying shit though. They be trying
I
shit.
might have to go somewhere else. But yo, did you get a chance to see the Brian Norman interview? Did you get a chance?
Yeah, I tuned into that. Like,
okay,
I fucks with him. He talk a nice game.
That's what I'm saying. I ain't even know the nigga was talking like that. I was like, you know what? I'm fucking with son. I ain't gonna lie.
Me too, but it's like, you gotta like, it's a different step up. Everybody keep looking at Dev because of what happened with Ryan. That's not Brian Norman, bro. Brian Norman tough. He gritty, but I see too much mechanical shit that's like, yo, bro, like, nah. Y'all might say this shit was a cherry pick for Dev after the fight because how he could make the shit look. That's what I think is gonna go on. I'm telling you this now. I'm pulling it down.
Okay, like the Regis fight.
I don't think it was gonna not like that. No. He not going. Regis' feet is way slower than Brian's feet, like way slower. Like Regis is in the mud. Brian, he got some good. He got a little bit of good reaction to him and stuff, but he not the best boxer in the world, y'all. And this is, I hate to say it, but Top Rank make niggas look good, bro. They know what they doing over there. Like,
here you go.
They make a nigga from West Bubblefuck look like that nigga. They match up, yo. I give it to them. They the best promotional company ever, bro. They know how to make you look like that guy. And it's like, man, like, how could you go from fighting a Jen Sasaki to Devin Haney? Jen Sasaki, Devin Haney. Y'all gotta stop acting like this nigga cleaned the nigga up. That's pound for pound or something, bro. The nigga, who is he? Who's Jen Sasaki, bro?
I mean, yeah, he got stopped by the guy that Gary Russell about to fight. Andy, here we go.
That's what I'm trying to tell you. Who is that? Like, who is he to make him like that? Put him on a crazy pedestal that made him like, yo, like he's killing pound for pound niggas. He touched him. I don't even think Brian was gonna beat Boots if they fought. I thought Boots was gonna kill him. I would have dropped the bag on it. I thought Boots was gonna kill him if they made the fight happen.
So you got Devin winning a decision then?
Oh, you gonna see that? I'm gonna DM you that ticket. I'm gonna send you that ticket on Twitter. I'm putting that. I'm showing niggas. I'm putting that bag up on them. At least 300. My shit gonna double up. This shit. That shit free
Devin's
money.
The underdog too. Devin's the underdog.
Yo, Vegas. They don't know what they doing. They don't know what's going on. Vegas. I don't know who makes the odds. I don't know who's the nigga that's watching like all of the blogs and the fight. I don't know who's the person that's running this shit. But they bugging, like they're bugging, bro. They bugging. That shit's supposed to be 110 minus 110, like even if they was gonna say like anything, because who has Brian beat to put him at this pedestal that everybody keep looking at him at? Y'all just hate the nigga Devin Pops. That's all I look at it as. If like, don't hate the player, hate the game. He good at what he do. The nigga told y'all. Before this shit happened, Terrence Crawford gonna beat Canelo. The nigga Pops is a great matchmaker, bro.
His pops did say that. Terrence Crawford said that in my
niggas came on your show to confirm it.
Yeah, that's a fact.
So you don't think that the nigga see something that like, oh yeah, we going straight to that with him? Cause who like on some real G shit, who want to jump in the ring with a nigga that just made a nigga lose their memory for damn near a month? Who want to do that?
Right. Yo, well, the chat is saying you look like little JJ from Comic View. How you feel?
Yo, I don't know who the fuck little JJ is, and I don't about none of that. Y'all got jokes for everybody, so I ain't even about to go at it with y'all niggas because I can't even see who none of y'all niggas is. Half of y'all ain't even gonna come up here.
All right, let me ask you this though. We got the next topic. We have Gervonta Tank Davis. I say he fumbled the bag. The fight with Jake Paul is no longer happening. How do you feel about that whole situation, Tank and Jake Paul?
I felt like it wasn't gonna happen anyway. Like it was no buzz. Like it was no real buzz for that shit. Like, am I the only person that was like my Twitter feed? I wasn't seeing shit on there like that. Like the only time I see something pertaining to that is when the MVP page posts about the fight. I don't see like nobody in the boxing community talking about it. And if they are talking about it, they talking about it in a negative way. So I didn't really see that that fight really getting to the finish line and really happening. You know?
So you thought it would have went away anyway. Either way, it would have.
Yeah, I didn't really see it. It was too much roadblocks to even get the fight to happen. They wasn't trying to sanction the fight to happen in the first place. That's why they moved the location from Georgia. Remember, from Atlanta to Florida. Like it was a little, a little things in between. That's like, it don't really make no sense. It makes money sense, but like, you can't keep treating the fans. You can't keep cheating the fans, bro. People gonna catch on eventually. Nah, I'm good. Like I feel like people gonna tune in more to the Lamont Roach and Pitbull fight more than they would have tuned into the Tank shit. I promise. The fans, they would have tuned in more to that than not. Like I feel like that 100% guarantee. And I see what PBC trying to do now with it. They putting Roach in the front seat. You know what I'm saying? I don't think everybody noticing it, but I don't know if Tank gonna come back. If Tank don't come back, they about to be pushing Roach as that nigga from 140 and lower.
Hold on. Do you think Tank comes back after this, or does he retire?
I think he come back. We need the money. We need the bag.
Yeah, I agree. All right,
even if he takes on, we gonna watch him regardless. I'm not gonna sit there and lie, act like this nigga don't bring niggas outside when he fighting. He do, but for a real fight.
And he bring the hoes out too. I can't lie.
He do. You see how the towns be looking when Tank fighting. The bars is lit. Everybody talking shit in this fight parties everywhere. How wild do you have to have this shit?
Hold on, let me ask you this. Last but not least, before I get to the next caller, we got Erikson Lubin versus Vergil Ortiz, bro. How you feeling?
Oh, y'all gonna hate me for this shit. I'm taking Lubin. I'm putting a little $50, $20 on him or something. I'm gonna find something to throw on him, but I'm telling y'all right now, the only way I can see him really losing is if he let Ortiz overpressure him, or is the shit go to decision and you playing with Golden Boy, bro. You playing with their product. I don't really think that you might get the green light against Lubin, especially if against Virgil, especially if it's a close fight. And I believe it's gonna be a close fight.
Yeah,
you're not gonna walk in there and kill Ortiz, and Ortiz, you're not gonna walk through Lubin. So it's gonna be that might be the fight of the year, honestly speaking. It might be.
I agree with you, bro.
300 is a bag. You know why? Because some niggas don't even got 100, nigga. So it is a bag, nigga. What the fuck is you talking about, nigga?
Talk your shit, Eli.
300 is a bag, nigga. Whatever I put on the ticket is a bag because I went out here to come get that money. Fuck is you talking about? And I want to see your ticket the night of the fight. Since you took my 300 in the bag, nigga, I want to see you post a $500 ticket, $1,000 ticket. I want to see it.
Yeah, that's a fact.
What the fuck is this nigga name? Incognito. Fuck. Let me not even get your shit bleed. Get your money.
Appreciate you pulling up, my nigga. Thank you, bro.
You know that, Najee Love.
All right, bro. Later. I ain't gonna lie, that nigga was cooking. That nigga was cooking, though. All right, that nigga was cooking. All right, EH and then B the sly one. EH and then B the sly one. My London brethren in the building. Y'all know that's my London brethren right there. EH, what's popping?
Nah, what's happening?
Yo, what's up, good brother? Long time no see, man. How you living?
Man, I'm on the road. That's why my reception looks so crazy.
Yeah, I know. EH, you out here getting the money. EH getting the money.
Yeah, I got goals to accomplish. Now I'm with T-Mobile. It's just that I'm on the highway. I ain't got a Horizon. You got Horizon? I didn't even know they had an internet joint called Horizon. Where you find them at, man?
Not a Verizon.
You gotta stop doing that, man. You gotta stop cutting corners like that. Don't get Horizon, bro. Get like AT&T or somebody. Like Horizon? Yeah. Like what Horizon come on the scene? I ain't hear about them. They knew it was like an Elon Musk company or something.
Yo, EA, you funny as hell. I ain't going.
No, but let me start with the Tank shit first, man. Like I lived in Baltimore for 14 years, right? I lived like right around the fucking corner from the gym. I remember Coach Calvin when he first came home. He had a little maroon minivan, had boxing gloves on the front. And one time I stopped him and was like, bro, you box? And he just started laughing. Because I wasn't from Baltimore. So like, bro, I just pray for Tank, man. Like people that know Tank, you know what I mean, know where Tank from. Like, bro, one of Coach Calvin's sons got killed. Like a lot of the dudes Tank came up with is dead. Like the fact that he made it out and made some money is a miracle. You know what I'm saying? So it's like the shit that he's troubled with, the decisions that he makes. You know what I'm saying? Like that's just, you know what I mean? Like I don't know, man. I don't know what to say. I know, like for me, and I think like for most of us, if you ain't had parents, like you had old heads or somebody around you that you respected, you know what I mean, that dropped a little wisdom on you and it helped you develop as a man and as a person. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know if Tank is being hard-headed and just not listening to certain shit people telling them. You know what I mean? As far as the women, like money don't change you. Money just accentuates the person that you already are. And you know, most of us from the hood, we like little hot chicks. So anybody trying to knock him because he like the little pretty girl that work at the bar, that strip or whatever, like, niggas, we all like them type of bras to some degree or another. You know what I'm saying? But if you get taught and understand that you got to choose better, you know what I mean? And that don't even mean just because you got money. I don't care if you work and you a plumber. You work at Starbucks. You still supposed to choose your women, right? You know what I'm saying? Just because you ain't got a lot of money don't mean you're supposed to choose wrong. You know what I'm saying? But I just,
yeah, but
you know,
he's had a few different situations. That's why I feel like it's even worse.
Like,
Like I feel
Nas, listen. How old is Tank? How old is Tank? How old is he? 30?
I believe he's 30, yeah.
He's 30. All right, listen, I'm 53. I'm still learning shit. Bro, you got to get trained into having the right behavior. You know what I'm saying? Like, for real. And I'm not making no excuses, but I know how the human brain works, bro. A lot of times you don't learn lessons until something really, really, really traumatic happens. Especially when you got money, because a lot of times you can wiggle up out of shit. Like, talk to anybody that was a career criminal.
But he was in jail though. He gotta know that. He just got out.
He was in jail. Listen, he was in jail. He was in jail, and I promise you, that time that he spent in jail, that shit went smooth. He tanked. You know what I'm saying? That shit went, and he got money. He tanked. That shit went smooth. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just, man, it's a whole deeper thing to that, though. Like, when you're dealing with young men, when a young man is in between the age of 5 and 15, if he's not getting trained right, most likely his life is going to be a train wreck. I understand that you do have certain young people, men and women, that go through fucked up shit in their life, but they turn out being good people, but they are the exception. They're not the rule. And Tank is, man, he young, bro. He got once you turn 18, you got adult responsibilities. Don't get it fucked up, because if you do the wrong thing, you can be in jail for life. I know that. But I'm just saying, man, like, I'm looking at this thing like logically, bro. Like I know how that shit go, man. Like, it's just, and people think because he got money, like it don't. And then a lot of situations Tank wiggled up out of where another person, they would have got roofed. You know what I'm saying? I just pray for him, bro. I just pray for him.
I hope he can get it together, man. I ain't hating on the young brother, but I just feel like you fumbled the major opportunity, man.
No, he did. I mean, he did. Yeah, absolutely. That was a lot of money. That was a lot of money. You know what I'm saying? A lot of money.
Now talk to me. Let's get these last two fights. We got Brian Norman Jr. versus Devin Haney. How do you see that, EH?
Brian Norman Jr. and Devin Haney, to me, is similar to Vergil Ortiz and Lubin. They're similar to me. First of all, both fights to me, because of the style matchups, are 50-50. Now, I feel like Devin Haney, like Erikson, Lubin, in my opinion, their bags are deeper than their opponents. Their bags are deeper. You know what I'm saying? There are things that Devin does, and there's deficiencies that Devin has that I hope that they're working on. And one of your callers, you and your caller mentioned it earlier about the inside fighting. You know what I'm saying? That is one. And then I noticed the way Devin dips down sometimes too. So there's certain things that he got to work on, because I'm looking at it like the Normans are going to be looking at that too. You know what I'm saying? So you got to work on these things. But I think from what we know, from what I've seen, because we didn't see Norman's development as a fighter, but us seeing Devin's development as a fighter and all the tutelage that he got, I believe that his bag is deeper than Norman's. But I think it comes down to, just like with Lubin and Ortiz, Lubin's bag is deeper than Ortiz. But what it's going to come down to is each fighter being able to implement and impose their game plan to win. Whichever one of them can do it, that's who's going to win. And that comes down to a mental thing. So to me, it's just 50-50. I think that anybody that's gambling, you know what I mean? You got to look at the odds. And if the odds look real good and one fighter favorite to the other, I think it's worth the gamble. You know what I mean? Unless you got some other inside information or some more insight where you know, okay, I know this person is going to win. Or I know that person is going to win. That's how I see both of them fights, man. They very similar to me, you know what I mean, in a lot of ways. And for the homie that just got off from New York that said he was dropping the bag, you goddamn right, $300 a bag. Whoever said $300 ain't a bag don't work. They must be getting dope money or some shit. They must be sticking up banks and stuff. $300 is a bag, especially for gambling.
Yeah, they said you have baby oil on your camera. That's what they're saying.
These niggas are silly as Yo, I got a PSA, man. I got a public service announcement. I was watching Bud. I was watching Bud Sean, but not this week, last week, and then today I was watching Bud Spence. I know the fight ain't gonna happen, but man, Booster beat the dog shit out of Bud, bro. He'll stop Bud between 6 and 12, and he gonna beat the shit out of everybody at 154. And I'm putting a bag on them fights.
Hold up, EH. This is
he'll beat the dog. I'm talking about right now. Right now, he'll beat the dog shit out of Bud, bro. He'll fuck Bud up, bro.
I gotta pack you up, man. I gotta pack you up. Have a good night, EH.
I know.
I ain't gonna lie, that was crazy. I gotta pack you up. EH, I had to pack him up. I had to pack him up. What? Terrence Bond Crawford. Nigga. This the nigga that beat Canelo. This the nigga that fought 147. Everybody got stopped. Everybody that tried got stopped. EH, I love you, but you gotta go. You're on timeout for the rest of the night, EH. That was crazy. I can't even have that. I can't have that. I had one more question to ask him, but he wilded out. EH wilded out too crazy. B the sly one was popping, and then Pooh, and then Chavo. I'm trying to get to everybody. I'm just going in line. I ain't selecting. I'm just going in line, y'all. So if you can stay, please stay. I'll stay on as long as y'all stay on. Yo, B the sly one, my London brethren. Wagwan.
Popping was popping, Nudge.
What's up, my brother? How you living?
I'm good, man. You know what it is, life treating me well. So what can I say, just good living, easy lifestyle. You get me?
Man, I love that. Blessings on blessings, man.
Yeah. Before I say anything, I think the baby you got to your last caller talking about Boots of Smart Crawford. The hell is he talking about?
Yeah, he ate was wild. I had to boot him. He was wilding with that. He was wilding.
I would have made an excuse and said it was the weekend, maybe had something to yak, but I don't even know, man. That's what I'm telling you, man. Kids, man, stay away from that rock, man. Smoking that rock is not good for you. That's what I can say.
Yo, listen, man. All right, talk to me, man. I had Brian Norman Jr. on today. I don't know if you got a chance to see the interview. But how you feel? Brian Norman versus Devin Haney. It's one of the best fights upcoming.
No, I must have just tapped in literally just outside the interview, but I already know that he's a funny cat anyway. With that fight, I've been going back and forth. I've been thinking at times that Norman's gonna do it, then maybe Haney's gonna do it. But if I was to think about it logically, I think this part of my heart wants Norman to win. Like I've never really been someone that's actually like rooted for Devin not to win a fight until this one. I'll be real to you, but I ain't gonna lie, like the boxing thing, it just tells me that I feel like Haney's just gonna do the right stuff, I feel like Norman might be able to catch him and hurt him, but I feel like if that happens, Haney's really going to get in his bike. I'm telling you, Devin Haney is going to be more safety first after the Ryan Garcia. This is a guy, whether people like it, he's not no Floyd Mayweather or something, but he'll do anything to win. And if he's gonna stink out that stadium for 12 rounds, he's gonna do that. Like I don't think he's gonna start off like what he did with Jose Ramirez, and I think he's gonna try to box. He wants to try and put some sort of thing. But if he sees any sort of danger, I feel like he's learned his lesson from it. He is going to run around that. And it's obviously Brian Norman's job to obviously make sure his footwork's good enough to close it up, to set him up for the shot.
Hold on, let me ask you this. Hold on, let me ask you this, B. If do you feel like Devin is different since the Ryan fight, or was the Ramirez just a one-off? Like, I just had to come in here, get my bearings. I just had to get back in there and see how I felt. Or do you think this is the new Devin?
You see, with the Ramirez, I think that was actually a one-off. As in that extra running, that thing that was just way over the top. That's one thing I'll say. I feel like that one. But you see, like the one where, like, with this normal one, I feel like because the thing was with the Garcia one, what he should have done was kind of what he basically did with Ramirez, and that, not like the whole running, but when he got caught the first time, when he was still up on the cards, it should have been, you know what, I'm just gonna box. I don't really need to engage. But for some reason, Devin Haney felt that he had to take it toe to toe, and ended up just being smacked around, sloppy, looking like fucking spaghetti everywhere, spilling all messy and stuff. It was embarrassing. So he allowed that to happen. I feel like he's gonna allow that to happen again. That's what I think personally. So I feel like personally, he's gonna box a very, very smart fight. He's gonna use a jab, use his legs, pick a few combinations. Because the funny thing is, Devin can, like, if he's still got any of the skills that he used to have when he was being coached by Floyd Mayweather Sr., when he used to punch in combination, he can do some of those things. But one of the things I know he can't do, everyone can see, he can't inside fight. So with that clinch and stuff, that ain't gonna work. And because I feel like as well, like Brian Norman Jr. is he's stronger than Devin Haney. There's no questions about it. You can see
who wins
like,
the fight. Who wins the fight?
I'm gonna go with Haney by decision. That's what I think. I just feel like Norman is not experienced enough to deal with some of this stuff. I feel like he's gonna become a lot better fighter, learning from obviously his experience. But I feel like he's not experienced enough just to beat Devin Haney. But if Devin Haney goes on fire the same way he did with Ryan Garcia, the difference is he will go to sleep. That's what.
Okay. All right, yo, let me ask you this. The tank Jake Paul no longer happening. Talk to me.
That's justice. I'm not gonna lie, that's justice. Like, you know what the funny thing was? I wasn't even trying to be like, oh, like, I'm glad the fight's not happening. I'd have watched the fight. I thought, okay, it's a bit of a joker fight, but whatever. The guy said he's gonna get his money and all that sort of stuff. It's prize fighting, but the way that this guy has just gone around for the years, and even all you had to do was just stay disciplined. You know, you're like, however the situation happens, it's an accusation. Let's not forget that I ain't no Tank fan, but I'm not gonna try and just say a man's guilty. But the bottom line is just that you're getting all that money, which his accolades and accomplishments does not deserve it. All you have to do is just go stay out of trouble. Just stay locked in the gym. Literally, stay locked in the gym. Don't need no distractions or whatever it is, because he's always good to go off social media when his feelings get hurt to completely lock off. And that would have been it. It would have been easy money. And the thing was, he was doing a bad job promoting it. So you know the MVP, like MVP was obviously trying to find a way, because I'm not gonna lie, that MVP statement, I'm not buying it fully, because just like, you lot know this guy's track record. So to go on and say that, it's because of this and all that, it's just like, come on, man, what are you playing at? We know for a fact that that thing was gonna flop in it. I don't mean completely flop, but I don't think it was even gonna do Crawford Canelo numbers, because the one like what one gentleman was saying earlier, he said that only time it's been spoken was really negative. It wasn't really getting the traction, because I was even kind of surprised. I was like, right, people are really not tuning in. And I feel like part of the thing that obviously hurt it was obviously Crawford beating Canelo, because obviously Crawford and Canelo was also supposed to be seen as some sort of like money grab, but it ended up not being that. It ended up being like, oh, this is a legacy. Some small guy who people say, some will say 3 weight class, which can arguably say as well, but at least 2 weight classes came up and dethroned a long-standing champion. So obviously it was just like, no, that was actual proper boxing, and everyone can see this is a joke, this is a circus freak thing. But obviously he fumbled it, and that's what happened. I probably feel more bad for Jake Paul, because at the end of the day, one of the things that Jake Paul's clearly said, and this is why I don't really take his boxing seriously, and I'm not really offended by it, is because he always said that what he does outside of boxing, and he's talking about his boxing promotion and stuff, will be bigger than what he does in the ring. So I get it. He's got to do where he'll do certain fights to obviously like legitimize his promotion, because obviously he's going to put more eyes on the ball. So I get it. Regardless how people don't like his opponent selections and stuff, I know exactly the great good of why he's doing it. So I'm just like, whatever. Don't get me wrong, I don't take it seriously as a boxer. When he starts doing all of this, I'm gonna beat this guy and this champion, like, I don't see him become a champion like that. But
last question, get this last one off. Virgil versus Erikson Lubin.
I ain't gonna lie, man. I feel like Virgil's gonna knock him out. It's not gonna be easy. It's like, could Lubin drop this guy or probably drops him? Yeah. But I just feel like, you see, with Lubin, I just don't feel like his chin is not terrible, but he does not have the chin to withstand what Vergil Ortiz is gonna do to him. Like we saw what Fandora did to him, and you can't. There's one thing you can't do. You can't put strength on a chin, and Vergil Ortiz can crack. Because I even feel like Vergil Ortiz technically should be a champion. Because if he was meant to go fight someone like Fandora, I'd have him beating him. So he's gonna do what he needs to be done. He's gonna box smart. I feel like Lubin will be in the fight, but if I was to be real, I reckon from 7 rounds upwards, you can expect a Vergil Ortiz KO. But if someone told me to pick a round, I'd probably say the 9th round that Vergil Ortiz gets out Lubin. But I could be wrong, but I don't think that's how I see it.
All right, yo, Star One, I appreciate you pulling up, brother. Thank you, man.
No, anytime, I keep doing your thing.
All right, later. All right, let me get Pooh and then Ohio and then KB. I'm going in order. Let me get Pooh. Yo, what's up, my brother?
What's the word?
Man, all good, man. We got 3 topics of the day, man. Talk to me. Brian Norman Jr., Devin Haney.
Look, man, that nigga B Norm is a dog for sure. You feel me? We real boxing advocates and we really do our research and shit. So like, cuz don't got the amateur degree as like Devin, Tank, fucking Shakur, Keyshawn and shit. He came later in the game and all that. But cuz got that grit to him, you feel me? As far as skill set, Dev definitely does have a deeper bag. He could dig in that bag and, pull some shit out to keep him at bay. Everybody knows the inside fight game is not Dev shit. He actually boxes and he's a good boxer on the outside. So for him to win that fight and win it like in the eyes of the fucking casuals and the motherfuckers that don't follow boxing, he got to have a strong jab. You feel me? If he could keep that jab and just keep sticking him and keep him from coming in, because we already know Norm gonna come in and try to make it a dog scrap. You feel me? He gonna want to come and bang and shit. Dev ain't a stand and bang type dude. He gonna pop a few shots, back up. You feel me? Get out the way, hit the angles, try to hit the angles. You feel me? Come in and just keep cuz at bay. So if he could do that, Dev should have a pretty not easy night, but a good night. You feel me? Everybody want to say he a track star because of that one fight with Ramirez and shit, but prior to that fight, you got to look at all his other fights. Dev don't even fight like that. You feel me? He ain't never been a runner per se on some, and I ain't throwing no shots at nobody, but on some Shakur shit. You feel me? But yeah, bro, he got to have a strong jab.
You saying Shakur's a runner?
Bro, Shakur's for sure a runner. What that nigga Tank said in that interview, bro, you could do all that boxing shit all you want. What you gonna do when you get cracked, my nigga? You feel me? Shakur ain't been cracked, bro.
Versus Williams Zepeda?
Bro, Williams Zepeda is damn near he tooth and nail with it. He's not a good fight. He's like a B+ fighter, bro. A C- B+ fighter. He ain't no top tier. You got to look at these niggas' resumes, who they done fought, bro. You feel me? Like, okay, Zepeda done had a couple fights and shit, but you ain't up there with no motherfucking Tank, no motherfucking shit. Not even just Tank, bro, but like that level of fighting. You feel me? Then you got to look at how long these motherfuckers been fighting, bro. Like, so in B Norm's case, like bro said, who the fuck is the Jin Sasaki guy? That's a true fact, bro. Like, who have you fought, my nigga? You feel me? Who have you fought in fuck the top 10, in the top 15, top 20?
Giovanni Santillan. What about that? He was top 10.
That was his only real fight. That's when he started getting recognition. Anything before that, niggas was like, oh, this nigga's just a KO artist. He's KOing motherfuckers that niggas have never heard of.
Damn,
you ain't never seen no.
I can't believe you said that about Shakur, though. I can't believe that one.
Shakur's a runner, bro. But it's not a bad thing. That nigga has literally has the best defense in all of boxing.
What fight do you feel like he was running in? What fight?
bro, De Los Santos, he was for sure running. And yes, I know he had a hurt hand or whatever, but still, my nigga, if you gonna fight, it's called fighting for a reason. You feel me? Niggas pay good money to see the knockouts, to see a nigga
Is
get
that the
hit
only
with a
fight? Is that the only
nasty
one?
uppercut.
Is that the only one you felt like he was running?
Nah, what's cuz name? The older black dude, he fought at 130.
At 130?
They call that nigga like the gatekeeper and shit. The old head. He not an old head, but he a little older. The fuck, what's that nigga name? It was like his first
Nakatila?
Nah. He black, bro. Fuck. What's that nigga name?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Nakatila is the only one that I could really think about. Oh, you ain't saying Jamel Herring. He ain't run against Jamel Herring.
Herring, nigga. Jamel Herring. You feel me? Herring was
he was beating up Jamel Herring. He didn't run. Come on,
Go
man.
rewatch
Come
the
on.
fight, Nas.
Come
Go
on,
rewatch
Pooh.
the fight, Nas.
Nigga Pooh is wilding tonight. All right, let's get to this one. Talk to me about Tank, man. Tank versus Jake Paul is no longer happening. I say he fumbled the bag. What do you think?
He for sure fumbled the bag, but at that same time, bro, when you got real life shit going on outside of what the fuck you do, your craft and shit, your mind be everywhere. You feel me? Like, I got some real life shit I'm going through right now, bro, and just like on an everyday, if you got like real life shit and shit that you constantly thinking about, that's putting weight on your shoulders, or that you thinking about constantly, and you're not really focusing on what you're supposed to be focusing when there's money involved, that shit is hard to weigh out and balance. You feel me? So like the whole shit with the DV case or whatever, with the little broad or whatever, this is common in his life. You feel me? So it's like, fuck, bro. At this point, it's just a reoccurring problem. Like, my nigga, stop fucking with these broads and just focus on your money. You feel me? You say you don't want to be in the sport that long. Okay, so do what the fuck you got to do to get your money up and get the fuck out the sport. You feel me? And then that's another thing. Motherfuckers be on the Mayweather era and shit, afraid to lose their arguably, this and everybody on the motherfucking fence with this shit, but arguably, he really did lose to Lamont. You feel me? That shit shouldn't have went to no decision. You feel me? Or to no draw. I mean, you feel me? Because Lamont was on his shit and Roach was giving it to Tank. You feel me? Like everything that Tank was throwing at him, he threw some shit right back. And that, I think, by him getting that first draw to his record and shit, that threw him off his game and shit, because he was gonna come back better. That second fight, if they would have got the rematch in, Tank would have knocked Roach out, bro, for sure. Cause he already had that chip on his shoulder, like, oh, motherfuckers saying that this nigga coming up from fucking 130 or whatever to fight me and da 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 da. Cause I don't think Tank ain't no weight bully, bro. You feel me? He actually fight at his natural weight, you know. When he in shape and shit, he a little dude. You feel me? Like, I'm 5'5", and nigga, I wouldn't be fighting no nigga fucking, what Jake Paul weigh, like 215, 220. You feel me?
Now, hold. Let me ask you
Yeah,
this. The chat says you look like Steel from Juice. How you feel about that?
That's cool. I got money like Steel from Juice. Fuck you mean? Feel me? Nigga get residual checks. The fuck? Don't worry about how I look. Worry about how your bank account look. Check your bitch's pH balance. The fuck?
Okay, yeah, Pooh. All right, last question. Vergil Ortiz versus Erikson Lubin.
I got Verge pulling that shit off, bro. It's gonna be a dogfight too. But Verge is hungry, bro. He's been downplayed his last couple fights, and the fight where I seen him really step up was that Boachuk fight, bro. Because that was another one that was, it could have went either way. You feel me? On the scorecards and shit. But every time that Boachuk threw some shit at Verge, he came right back. And Boachuk hurt him a couple times in that shit. You feel me? He cracked him a couple times, and he shook that shit off. And was right back in there with him. You feel me? So that's, I tell all my homies, bro, like, when it come to boxing, UFC, and any type of combat sport, and I ain't on no racist shit, but these white folks, it's on some, we want these niggas to fight. You feel me? So, like, the spectators and the people that's putting up all this money for these fights, they want to see a fight, bro. They want to see combat on some gladiator shit. You feel me? So Verge definitely has that in him. Lubin, he got a good resume. He definitely got some good fights and shit. He's also looked as not necessarily a journeyman, but kind of a gatekeeper. You feel me? He didn't have a couple title shots and didn't pull him off and shit. But I feel like if Verge take him into them deep waters, bro, he ain't gonna have that heart and that grit like Verge do, and he gonna start wearing down, getting tired, and yeah, bro.
Okay.
Verge,
I
could possibly see Verge knock him out.
Caller, bro. I gotta get to the next caller, Pooh, but I appreciate you pulling up, man. Thank you.
Yes, sir.
All right. All right, let me get Ohio and then KB. Oh, my nigga Zach entered the chat too. I gotta get my nigga Zach over here too. Zach, my nigga. All right, Ohio, what's popping? Oh, Chavo, you got your camera on. Camera's on. Let me get Ohio and then Chavo. What's popping?
What's going on, baby?
What's up, good brother? How you living, man?
Good, man. Man, I was in Vegas, bro, looking for you, brother. I tried to reach out to you. You know what? Hey, I told you what you needed to get. I had this for you, brother.
Oh, what is that? What is that? Put me on.
Rayon Cognac XO, bro.
Rayon Cognac?
Rayon Cognac XO. African American owned.
That's your shit right there. That's you?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Oh, Butch in the building. Butch, I gotta get you up here, Butch. Okay, you got the Rayon Cognac?
Yeah, we just brought this to Ohio, man. We out and shipping to 47 states, brother. So yeah, you need to hit me up. I tried to hit you up earlier, bro.
Yo, what you want? Instagram or something? What you want? Instagram?
Yeah. On that Rayon Cognac XO, bro.
Hold on, let me lock you in right now so I could send you a DM. Rayon Cognac XO.
Yes, sir.
Rayon Cognac. Oh, I see you. Low imports.
Yeah, look, either one. You got low imports and you got the Rayon Cognac XO. Either one, brother.
All right, bet. I just followed you on there, but man, all right. Salute to you. First of all, I see the Wilberforce shirt on. I had some people that,
baby.
You know what I'm saying? So salute
Yes,
to that.
Sir.
HBCU. But let's talk, man. Brian Norman Jr. versus Devin Haney. How do you feel?
Man, much love to Devin Haney. Trying to, come up. People been on him. He been taking some L's, bro. People been after him, with the whole getting knocked down and all of the drug stuff and all everything too. But I think as much as you like Brian Norman coming up, and I know you mentioned about in the interview, we're gonna find out, because one thing Devin Haney has done, he's been on the stage, on the big stage before, bro. And being on that stage means a lot. I mean, you talk about Brian Norman doing this thing, that's cool. But until you get on that stage, we talk about resumes. When you get on that stage, we know what's real. There's a lot of people say, oh, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that, till they get on that stage. So I think the experience of Devin Haney, is, as long as he does what he's supposed to do and stay out of the way a little bit, I think he's going to show you a lot. You saw what he did with Lomo. Even though I thought Lomo won the fight, he found ways to kind of still hang around and do what he needs to do. He's a hell of a fighter. I think he just gets sometimes caught up against some real ballers. He has some little trouble.
Okay, I'm not mad at that take. Now let's go to Jake Paul and Tank Davis. Fight's not happening anymore. What you think about that?
Okay, first of all, bro, I've been telling different people on one of the shows me and my cat does this thing. Think about it this way, bro. Y'all need to realize this is entertainment, bro. Tank Davis, bro, seriously, he had the bag. It's like watching WWE wrestling. You knew it was a bag. They were setting it up for him to make that $40 million or $50 million. All he had to do is just be real cool. Because Jake Paul, how can you really take him seriously as a boxer? He's a great marketer, right? Dude can sell anything, and I ain't mad at him. If you can get Netflix to buy on, it's cool. But I just think Tank blew it, man. He had the opportunity to just go into a fake wrestling match and win, bro, and he blew the bag. So everybody go, remember, I can't wait to see the fight. Really, bro? It's entertainment. I need to wake the hell up. Seriously.
Yeah, blew that bag. Now you're right. You're right about that.
Man.
All right, last one. Erikson Lubin versus Vergil Ortiz, man. Talk to me.
Hey, I'm gonna tell y'all what. I think Vergil Ortiz is up and coming. He's showing us that everybody wants to put him up there because of what he's doing with his record. But at the same time, you got to give Lubin definitely something to look forward to because Lubin can fight. Lubin can fight his butt off and can make some things happen. And he's fought some really top-notch guys from the standpoint of when you think about when he fought Fundora, man, that's a hell of a fight. You know, he gave all he had. It wasn't for that big old knot on his head. Who knows what would have happened?
You're right
But
about that.
I think if Vergil Ortiz, he's gonna have to show his real game and come to the real deal, bring his A game. If he doesn't, Lubin can catch him. Because Lubin's not soft, Lubin can fight. But Vergil Ortiz is gonna show what you really made of. If he doesn't, he can lose. But he should because he's younger. He has been not through all those wars like old boy has. And I think that's going to come out. So I want to predict that Lubin will not win. But if Ortiz don't come right, he could get beat.
Okay. Ohio Funketeer, man, I appreciate you pulling up, good brother. I followed you on Instagram, so let me know, man.
No doubt. We're going to do that, brother. We'll get together. Appreciate you.
All right, later.
Yep.
Yo, y'all niggas ain't shit, man. Y'all niggas, I'm not even putting up all the comments. Y'all niggas ain't shit, man. Respect your elders, man. Come on, what's wrong with y'all niggas? Bro got the eye like Forrest Whitaker. Y'all niggas ain't shit, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Y'all niggas. All right, let me get KB, Zach, and then Chavo. Let me get KB. What's popping?
Yo, what's going on, bro?
Yo, what's up, good brother? How you living, man?
Chilling, bro. Just at school, chilling.
Oh, school. I'm about to say, where you at? Nigga look like a
Yeah,
ball.
I'm at the I'm at the dining hall, bro. I just got done eating.
Okay, what school you in, bro?
Northern Illinois University.
What you studying?
Nursing.
Oh, that's what's up, man. Nurses make
Yes,
good
sir.
money, bro. Salute to
Yes,
you,
sir.
man,
Yes,
for
sir.
real.
Appreciate you.
All right, so let's talk, man. We got a couple of topics today, 3 topics of the day. Brian Norman versus Devin Haney. We
Yeah.
got Tank and Jake not happening, and we got Lubin versus Ortiz. Where you want to start?
We could do the Devin Haney joint.
Let's go. Talk to me. Devin Haney versus Brian Norman.
All right, so I think it's good. I think it's a tough fight, you know. I wouldn't say 50-50, maybe 60-40. I got Devin Haney. I think it's on his side. I think it's gonna be a performance where a little better than his past performances, you know. I just feel as though he has something to prove. He's gonna have a chip on his shoulder. And yeah, bro. One thing I want to address though is the weight differences. I've been seeing a lot of people been saying that Brian Norman is expected to be the bigger fighter.
Yeah.
I don't really agree with that because you know Devin Haney, I feel like you know he's been draining himself to get to 135, 140. So he's really gonna be boiling down his weight. So I think he's gonna come in. I think people are gonna be surprised by how big he comes in the fight. But I got Devin Haney.
Devin, how big Devin comes in?
Yeah, I think people are gonna be a lot surprised. But yeah, I got Devin. I think as long as he boxes smart, you know, throws his combinations and outboxes him, he'll get the job done for sure.
Okay, now you know the chat cooks everybody. It comes with the territory. They
Yeah.
calling you Cayenne Anthony in the chat.
Cayenne Anthony, you know, I don't really know what to say to that, bro. It is what it is, man.
Nah, for sure. All right, talk to me about Tank. Gervonta Tank Davis versus Jake Paul is no longer happening. I feel like Tank fumbled the bag. What do you think?
For sure, bro. He definitely fumbled the bag. In my opinion, you know, he had it happening for him. You know, this fight shouldn't have even happened in the first place, bro. To be honest with you.
Yeah.
I feel like the Roach rematch was, you know, a real fighter would have took that rematch. You know, you took the fight with a guy that you were supposed to win or projected to win. My real boxing fans knew Lamont definitely had a chance in the fight to begin with, but he definitely was supposed to prove himself in that rematch and show people that he really belonged, and he didn't. So, you know, I hear a lot of people saying that, you know, he took the Jake Paul fight for the bag or whatever, and that's good. That's cool to him. You know, you get that bag or whatever, but I just think he had it coming, bro. It should have never really even happened for real.
Yeah, I feel that. All right,
Yeah.
last but not least, we have Erikson Lubin versus Vergil Ortiz. Big fight happening this weekend. How do you feel
Yeah.
about that, man?
I feel like that's a close fight as well. I mean, I got Erikson Lubin actually in that fight.
Ooh, with the upset,
yeah,
upset.
I think a lot of
Okay.
people are gonna be surprised how he comes out. You know, he definitely has the deeper bag. You know, I just feel like he's gonna have a chip on his shoulder this fight. And yeah, bro, I just feel like he'll be ready.
Okay. All
Yeah,
right, yo, man. Yo, listen, I appreciate you pulling up, KB. Thank you, brother.
for sure, bro. God bless you.
Yo, you too, man. Later. Yo, y'all niggas is full of shit, bro. I ain't gonna lie. This fucking chat, man. All right, let me get Zach and then the big Tiboski. The big Tiboski. And then Chavo. I got you, Chavo. Yeah, Chavo. But I gotta get Zach and then the big Timboski, though. The big Tim. Yo, Butch, you gotta come cook. I ain't seen Butch in a minute, too. My man Butch is here. All right, let me get my boy Zach. What's popping, Zach?
Naj, what up? Yo, before
What's
I say
up?
anything, once I get roasted, it's fuck all y'all. The ones that roast me, it's fuck all y'all. I already know. I've been on here 3 times, and every single time I debate on whether or not I should go. And like I was thinking about the same shit now because it's gonna happen again. So fuck it.
Yeah, the shadow fire today. I ain't gonna lie, shadow fire today.
Well, what's good with you, Naj? What's good?
Yo, first of all, for those who don't know, my boy Zach. Oh yeah, you right, Lulu. Zach, the guard in the building. Zach is one of the best cameramen in the sport of boxing. Zach, I see you out here shooting all the matchroom content. Zach, you out here killing shit, boy.
Pretty sure, like, yeah, I appreciate it, man. I appreciate it. Yeah, we just did Pero Thompson. I'm not gonna lie, the main event wasn't very good, but other than that, like everything else was fire that week. I was, I'm grateful to have the opportunity to go shoot it.
Was that the call with Omari Jones?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
I'm not gonna
Zach,
lie, Amari,
bro.
he looked like he was one-on-ones.
Hey, he two-pieced the shit out, old boy, bro.
Yo,
That was
you know what's
crazy.
funny? I knew bro was getting stopped. He's like, I don't know, like respectfully, he started dancing his walkout. I'm like, he getting stopped. It's over for bro. Like it's not, yo.
Nah, I ain't gonna lie. They said Bruce from Matilda. That's mad funny.
Yo, you know what's crazy? It's a different thing every single time. Like it's not the same roast. It's kind of crazy.
Yeah, that's crazy. All right, but Zach, let's get to it, man. I had Brian Norman Jr. earlier. It was a really good interview. It actually made me like him a lot more. I was like, damn, I kind of like this thing. I want to root for him. How you feel about that fight, Brian Norman versus Devin Haney?
Shit, I think it's. I have Devin winning the fight. Funny enough, I think it's like 60-40 though. I think it's very close. My thing is I really do think Devin's going to kind of turn it into a bit of a snooze fest, if I'm going to be honest with you. But respectfully, you got to do what you got to do to win. I can't really like sit here and not tell him it's a good idea. It's not a good idea. I think Devin's going to win. I don't know about knockout or anything like that.
Yeah,
but he'll definitely win, and no matter what, in my opinion.
Now, I'm not mad at the 60-40. I'm not mad at that. It feels like, that feels reasonable. Feel like Devin is a different fighter since the Ryan Garcia fight, or do you feel like like he's still who he was?
I think Devin learned from the Ryan Garcia fight, and I think he'll take whatever he learned from the Ryan fight and put it in this fight, which will like be win no matter what. Yeah, Najee be holding him back. Like, I see his face. He see the comment so much, and he don't get it. He just start laughing.
Yeah,
Nah,
I ain't gonna lie. These comments is funny.
I think that fight. I think what Devin what he took from the Ryan fight. I know he got he got beat up, but at the end of the day, he did win some rounds, and it was still a decently close fight if you think about it.
Hey, 2-6. Devin was cooking rounds 2-6. Devin was
so I think he'll learn, but I think Devin probably learned like he just needs to win no matter what. He doesn't care if he needs to be a snooze fest or not. And I respect it. If he can find ways to win, shit. You know what I'm saying? But I think he will win, and I think it's gonna be like a 12-round unanimous decision. If not unanimous, maybe majority.
Now talk to me about Gervonta Tank Davis, Zach. Tank, he fumbled the bag on the 1-yard line. You was right there for the big bag, and he fumbled. How do you feel about it, man?
You know what's crazy? I literally was saying when the fight got announced, like I was saying that it wasn't gonna happen. I felt like it wasn't gonna happen. I had this weird feeling that it wasn't gonna happen. So I wasn't surprised when it got canceled, but I think he did fumble the bag, and I think whatever he got going on is like he needs to go like work on himself and fix that shit he got going on. But I think he fumbled the bag horrendously. Like he did not. He had the bag right there, and it was bad. That was like, if y'all ever watch football, that was the Seahawks versus the Patriots. Like he threw
When
at the 1 yard
they didn't,
line.
yo, they didn't just give it to Marshawn Lynch right
Yes,
there.
he had it right there, and he fumbled it. And respect, I honestly, like, I don't know what Tate's gonna do after this. At this point, like, I don't think Jake is gonna tell him, like, gonna offer him another fight.
Yeah, I don't think so either. You're right. You're right. All right, Zach. Last one. We got the big fight this weekend: Vergil Ortiz versus Erikson Lubin. How do you see that fight?
Funny enough, people cannot sleep on Lubin. People cannot sleep on Lubin at all. I think it's a 60-40 fight again for Virgil, in my opinion. I like Virgil, and you know, I've had encounters with Virgil, and I think he's a great dude. But he with me, that's such a close fight. I mean, it's 60-40, damn near 50-50 in my eyes. But I think Virgil's gonna pull it off. But my thing is what with Lubin is, like, Lubin's sharp, but like he is a bit older now. Like, he's been in the game for a little minute. He's experienced.
Veteran, real
He's been in
veteran.
some wars. I mean, he's been in wars like Fondora. You know, he got knocked out by Charlo. I don't think Virgil's gonna knock him out, but I do think if Virgil's gonna win, he's gonna win by off a stoppage. If I'm being honest.
Okay. All right, my boy Zach. All right, lastly, before I get to the big Timboski, how do you feel? The other guy was saying Shakur's a runner. He was like, Shakur.
Yeah, he on some stupid shit. Tell me on some stupid. He on some weird shit. First of all, he was on his knees for Tank, and like, respectfully, this is all due respect. You know, I'm just chatting shit at the end of the day. He was this. Yo, hold on. I just ordered the Oscar chips. It's crazy.
Wait, what? What they said?
Someone said Oscar chips.
Yeah,
Yo, suck my dick, bro. That way. Yo, y'all some bitches. Oh,
Troy
God.
Graves, that's hilarious. I ain't even going to
Nah, y'all some bitches. Oh, God. I forgot what I was even saying. Oh, no, but respectfully, I'm just saying shit.
Oscar chips.
Yo, they gotta chill on me, bro. Like, what's good? Like, fuck y'all.
Shit.
I stand on it, but nah. I'm just chatting shit, and I think he wilding, like, real shit. I think I could understand, like bro had a hurt hand and pretty easily outpointed De Los Santos, who's a really good fighter. So I can't sit here and be like, you know, people tend to discredit it all the time and shit. So I can't, like, I'm not gonna sit here and bash him. But I think he's definitely not watching the right fights. He's not watching the right fights. And he said Jamel Herring. Who the fuck did Jamel Herring? Who the fuck said Jamel Herring?
Didn't run against Jamel Herring. That was crazy.
He beat the dog shit out of him. And yeah, no, he wilding. I was happy when you packed him up. You packed him up and told him to get out of here. Respectfully, he was wild. Other dude was wilding too with the Boots and Bud.
Oh yeah, I had to pack him up. I
think Bud's gonna thoroughly outclass Boots. If I'm being honest, he's
Listen,
gonna
I think
outclass
it's a close fight. I think it's a close fight, and I think Boots could win. I think it's a possibility. But he was saying Boots go beat the shit out of him. I'm like, nah, come on.
Pooh. I'm saying this with all due respect, gang, and he just commented. I know boxing, and it's funny enough. Like, Najee knows that, like, he's not a runner, bro. I don't know why we just sit here and say he a runner and all that shit. You haven't had the right insight, so I can't really listen to your opinion. You haven't had the right insight. So once you get the right insight, come back and chat with me.
All right, yo, my boy Zach, man. Yo, I appreciate you pulling up, my boy. Keep killing it out here in this boxing game. Putting up the best pitches in boxing, my boy. All right. Uh-oh, my girl's here. My girl. Oh, damn, I cut Zach off. What's up, bro? How you doing? I'm good. You looking all good. I'm on some schmoolio. I'm ready to do all type of things. Oh, my goodness. Keep it PG-13. All right. Me too. Hold on, let me get the big Timboski and then Chavo. The big Timboski in the building. Nah, this is my nigga right here. I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, Butch, what's up, man?
Yeah, boy.
Yo, I ain't
Yeah.
gonna lie. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, Butch. Like, no lie, you one of my favorite niggas on YouTube, Butch. I'm not even gonna lie to you, Butch. You one of my favorite niggas on here, bro. For real, for real.
Hey, Najee, fam. Listen, I'm proud of you, my guy. The way that you put on for our community, you know what I'm saying, for the boxing community, for the boxing people. I scope your life structure. You know what I'm saying to you. You're in a peaceful place. You're always in a happy place. The only time I seen you get, you know what I'm saying, your marbles go loose is when you saw Teofimo Lopez. I saw a different Najee, boy. I saw, hey, that was a Najee. That was Najee. That was Najee. You understand? So listen, credit to you, man, because it's hard to do what you guys do. I credit all the content creators because it's fucking hard to do it, especially what you do. It's hard to do it, man. I have to always say, if it was easy, everyone would be doing it. So appreciation to you as well, man. All the time, fam. All the fucking time. And I told you, when you come over to the ends, I'll be looking after you. Don't worry about that.
Yo, Butch, I might pull up for this Conor Ben Chris Eubank fight. I think I might have to pull up for that, man. So I might be out in London town soon. You know what I mean?
Yes, Najee. That's what I like to hear, man. You like to travel. I love that. You was in Europe. I see that. You like to travel.
Yes.
That's very, very good, man. It's good, man.
Yo, but so talk to me, man. I had Brian Norman Jr. up here. I really liked interviewing him. I personality. He's got a lot of charisma. What you think about that fight, Butch? You one of the best at breaking this shit down. Brian Norman Jr. versus Devin Haney. How do you see it?
See,
this is a tough.
It's a tough fight, Najee. It's a tough fight. Like I said, man, it's which way it's either or. I could break it down. There's positives, there's benefits on both sides when it comes to Brian Norman Jr. and Devin Haney. We're yet to see Devin Haney yet have his first fight at the actual welterweight division. Brian Norman Jr. being a natural. When you had the last couple callers ago, he said that he doesn't really think Devin Haney might be the bigger guy. No. It doesn't matter if Devin Haney was boiling down. It doesn't matter. It's the fact that Brian Norman Jr. is a natural 147-pounder. He's been there for multiple years. He's had multiple fights. He's fought the bigger guys. He's absorbed the bigger shots. For someone like Devin Haney, we've seen him get hurt by Jorge Linares. We've seen him get hurt by Lomachenko. We've seen him get hurt by Ryan Garcia, even though that guy was drugged up, osteorined, clay-faced, osteorined, drugged up Ryan Garcia. I understand. Yeah. But like I said, it's all about the mental, and it's the strategical standpoint. It's the standpoint we need to look at. In my opinion, let me ask you, Najee, who do you believe is the better trainer, or who can lay out the better game plan, Brian Norman Sr. or Bill Haney?
That's a great question, Butch. I would have to say Norman Sr. I feel like the times that I've seen Bill Haney be faced with adversity with Devin, I don't feel like he was able to give the best instruction. And I mean that I remember there was one particular instance. There's a few different instances, but I'm just going to bring up one that I remember off the top of my head when he fought Lomachenko. And he was saying, he's like, yo, I'm trying to throw the left, but he's seeing it. I can't, he's seeing it. And Bill was like, well, just roll under and keep throwing the left. And it felt like he didn't really have a counter for what Lomachenko was doing when Devin looked confused in the fight. So to me, I would have to say Brian Norman Sr. probably would have the better game plans.
The only counter punch that I have to that is the fact that Lomachenko was a pound for. I'm not too sure if he was a pound for pound fight at that standpoint, but he is a pound for pound talent, and that's a different look to someone like Brian Norman Jr. Lomachenko's got a better punch selection, more experienced. He understands angles. He understands pivots. He understands inside game way better than Brian Norman Jr. But like I said, Brian Norman Jr. Brings a lot to the table. Like I said, he's explosive. He might be more athletic than Devin Haney. Like I said, he's explosive. Devin Haney needs to circle away from his power hand. We know what the power hand is. That left that he's got right there, powerful left. And I said that he's got rocket launchers in both hands. It seems like we can throw shade at the guys. He's who's Jin Sasaki? Who is this? I said to you, we break down boxing correctly right here, around here. Boxing 101. It don't tell me these guys are ranked very highly. There's 1,000. Do you know how many fighters there are in the weight division, Najee? I'm just asking you off the rip. I would like to the community to know. Do you know how many boxers are there in the one division? There's over up to 800 to 1,000, 200 boxers in one weight division. When you have 15 or 30 guys in a division you're fighting, Yes, like I said, Boots, for example, they want to call the guy lima beans, whatnot. No. He just made him look like that because these guys are levels above. Brian Norman Jr. showed me against Santian that he's on that level when it comes to fighting the top of the top at 147. It's a very, very interesting fight, very intriguing fight. I want to see if Devin Haney can take the punishment that Brian Norman Jr. is going to come with, because he's coming. He is going to come in there. He's going to come. And like I said, people don't give him as much credit for his feet as he should. You understand? I've been watching Brian Norman Jr. very carefully.
Hold on, you think they sleeping on his feet, Butch? You think
sleeping
because it feels like Devin Haney has the superior footwork. I mean, I said that to Norman. He didn't really have much to say. He said, "Yo, well, I don't want to talk about it. We're gonna see when we get in there." But you saying Devin has the superior feet?
I wouldn't say superior. It's just that he's more coordinated. He's more coordinated. I believe he's because he's coming up in weight. I believe he will be the faster guy. Brian Norman Jr.'s got fast hands also, but I want to see what Devin Haney can do on the front foot, because I don't believe he's going to be. He could fight distance, but I don't believe Brian Norman Jr. will let him fight distance for the whole fight. Devin Haney's real good at controlling the pace, using his jab. You know what I'm saying? To sharp timing jabs. I want to see if Brian Norman Jr. can time Devin Haney. I want to see if he can be first in punch range. You understand what I'm saying to you? I want to see if he can stop. Close the distance on Devin Haney. Get up in Devin Haney's grill. Make it uncomfortable. Make it an ugly fight. That's the only way, in my opinion, that he's gonna win convincingly, unless something along the lines of him catching him with a big left or a right hook, or something down the pipe. Like I said, we've seen Brian Norman Jr. dropped also against Boca Chica. You understand? He's squaring up, got dropped. He didn't really look too convincing against Quinton Randall. That's nothing though. That's nothing. It depends. Like I said, on any given Sunday, on any given Saturday, we'll see what happens. Like I said, man. It's a great fight. I would lean towards Devin Haney, but just because of the experience, because of the championship grit. We have not seen Brian Norman Jr. in an actual 12-round fight. We haven't seen him go 12 rounds. We don't even know if he can go to championship rounds. I believe that he can, but he has to show me.
Yeah, that's a good point, Butch. All right, well, talk to me about this, man. Two more topics. Gervonta Tank Davis is now removed from the Jake Paul fight. I say he fumbled the bag. Some people don't agree, but what are your thoughts, man? Tank and Jake Paul no longer happening.
Yes, very, very, very fucking interested. Very interesting. I'm fucking glad. They try to rob the fans. They try to rob the Americans once again. You know what I'm saying to you? Listen, man. This ain't like my man said before. This is some WWE shit, man. Listen. There is no fucking case. They done the same thing with Rolly. They done the same. The shit ain't selling, man. They paid that white girl to come out and talk about that bullshit, man. Shit ain't selling. If that's the case,
it's a setup for bad ticket sales.
Yeah. In my opinion, they pull the plugs. PBC know what they're doing, man. They pull the plugs on this shit, man. When Charlo was meant to fight Sulecki, they pulled the plug and lied and said Charlo had back injuries. Lie. There was the tickets weren't selling. When the tickets ain't selling, they're pulling the plug on that shit. It's as simple as that. That's my opinion. Al Heyman, all those guys, they know what they're doing. Sam Watson, they know what they're doing. They got one bullet left in that rusty 38, which is Tank Davis. One bullet left. And they know they wasn't getting a piece of that money. They wasn't getting a piece, in my opinion, they wasn't getting a piece of that money that he was making over there. So they said, you know what? Fuck this, man. We're pulling the plug in this shit. Let's make up a fucking story. Get one white magic strip, one white whole magic stripper city bitch to come over here and make up some shit, man. We're not stupid, man. What the hell is this? What is this?
Damn.
Where is
that's conspiracy theory, boy. That's conspiracy theory, boy.
Yeah. Conspiracies, boy. Ask me this, Najee. Where's Leonard Ellaby? Where's Calvin Ford? Where's Kenny? Where's Coach Kenny? Where are these guys? Where are they? Where? To stop this madness. This man is rich. This man's a millionaire. Why is he around the wrong people? Why?
Yeah. It's hard to get talent to listen to you, though, but sometimes they just be doing what they want to do, though. You know what I mean?
But come on, Najee, man. You look Tank in the eyes. You spoke to this man personally. Why is it that he cannot surround himself around the right people? This is why I said to you, you got to have the right people around your algorithm. You got to have the right frequency. You got to have the right energy. That's why I said, Najee, you ain't around the right people. And I'm sure, Najee, I never pocket watch nothing of those sorts, but we're not around the same sort of type of money that Tank is around.
Yeah,
you have the luxury to pick and choose the type of lifestyle or the people that you're around correctly. Why can't you just do the right thing, man? The man is talented. I hate talking about Tank because it's going to be in a negative light, because what I would like him to do, he ain't doing. So I just leave the man alone. He just needs to make the right decisions, man. If this is the case, of that story, what actually happened, cool. But I don't believe it. I just think it's conspiracy. Tickets ain't selling. They just pulled the plug.
Okay, Butch. All right, last question, man. We got the last one. This weekend, big fight happening. Vergil Ortiz, Erikson, Lubin. Talk to me. Big Timboski. How you seeing it, brother?
That's a real, I don't listen, man. Real boxing analysts know. And people that been watching this sport and studying the sport for years understand that this is a 50-50 fight. I don't understand. Vergil Ortiz, has he fought for a belt before?
Has he fought for a belt? Nah, now that I'm thinking about it.
No. Free weight divisions, never been in a real title fight. The same as but in comparisons to Lubin, more experienced. I think he's got the better footwork. I think he's got the better. I would like to say the better trainer, but the accolades don't really provide that type of source credibility. But like I said, Lubin's a very sturdy opponent. He's got real heart, real grit, determination. You heard the man. He said he wants the belts. He wants the belts. He's coming to fuck some shit up. He wants to ruin that Boots and Virgil plan. I hate when people look over people. Oh yeah, no. You have a real tough task ahead of you. This man's coming to take your head off. It's a real 50-50 fight. It depending on how Lubin wants to fight. If he wants to stand in the pocket and trade, which I do believe that you're going to play into Vergil Ortiz's hand. Vergil Ortiz is, like you said, he's a bull in a china shop. He's a bull in a china shop. He's going to be very hard to contain. I like for him to be more composed. He did lose against Bohachuk. They robbed that man. They robbed Bohachuk. He should have gave Bohachuk the rematch, but they lined up Bohachuk and gave him to Brandon Adams. Brandon Adams came in there and stole the shine of Bohachuk. So they need to give Brandon Adams something. They need to give him something because he was in the dirt. Do you understand what I'm saying to you? So like I said, that'll be a good opponent. Yeah, like I said, if they give him to Boots though, no one will give Boots no credit. So like I said, man, it's a real tough, sturdy division at 154. But when it comes to Lubin and Vergil, like I said, Virgil does have the upper hand because he hasn't been through so many wars. I think he's a bit fresher. Lubin did come off that Andre Holmes victory. He did look decent in that. It's hard. Like I said, it's hard to say, man. Lubin's a jack of all trades. You know what I'm saying? He can punch, hammers in both hands.
Yeah.
Like I said, very nimble on his feet. I'm just worried about his chin. I'm worried about his durability. Like I said, I do believe Virgil and Robert Garcia is going to set up a great game plan. To come and break down. I think they're going to break down Lubin, keep grind him down, pause, grind him down. You know what I'm saying? To test that chin, and we'll see if Lubin, because he's a counter puncher. We'll see if Lubin can just take a different route to victory on this one. But I would lean towards Virgil, but I'm going for Lubin.
Okay, yo, Big Timboski, I appreciate you pulling up, man. But you one of my favorite guys on this YouTube thing, man. So salute to you, brother, for real.
Hey, salute to you, Najino. Make sure you keep doing your fucking thing, fam. Don't let no one push you off your stool, and just keep moving correct, man. Keep staying in motion, man. We enjoy what you're putting out, man. Look at this shit that you're giving us. We enjoy it. Keep doing it, man. Please. You're keeping us engaged with the fighters. You're keeping us engaged with you as a person. Keep doing your shit, man. Please, man.
Yo, when I'm in the UK, I'm gonna hit you, Butch.
Hey, make sure, fam, listen, saltfish, cheesy beef patty. You understand what I'm saying? Or you can get the jollof. You can get the.
You got the jollof out there. You got the jollof out there.
The jollof, the pounded yam. You know what I'm saying? Okoro. Don't worry, man. I got you, man.
All right, my boy Timbo. All right, yo, be safe, Butch.
You too, fam, and look after your family, bro. Peace.
All right, later. All right, last but not least, man. My bad. It took a while, man. I'm trying to get to everybody. This is the last one, man. I gotta pee, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Let me get my boy Chavo TV in the building.
Salud. What's going on, my nigga?
Chavo, what's up, man? How you living, bro?
And good. I'm living good. Shit, I can't complain even if I was homeless under a motherfucking bridge. I'm flying in the plane. You hear me?
Oh man, you got the Cartier.
I woke up this morning.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. No, not the Cartier. These the ones that look like Cartier. So you get a little too close. I done lost two pair. That's all it took for me. I ain't a rich nigga like you.
Nah, listen, I respect that. Listen, I got to get your opinions, bro. Talk to me. We got 3 topics of the day. I'll let you pick where you want to start. We got number 1, Brian Norman Jr. versus Devin Haney. Number 2, Tank fumbling the bag against Jake Paul. Or number 3, Vergil Ortiz versus Erikson Lubin. Where you want to start at?
Wherever you want to start. After I tell you, I'm a Devin Haney fan, the most out of all of them. At that 135.
Let's start right there. You a Devin Haney fan? Does that mean you think he's gonna win this fight on the 22nd?
Yes, I think he's gonna win, but it depends. Before I do that, hey nigga, I want to give you your what I don't know if you seen what I said in the back chat. Hey, Najee is stand-up man, black man at that. Nigga went and did something I was begging people to do that was out there. Like he went and impressed somebody about his culture, about his people. It ain't no we done with all that old letting everyone kumbaya old hoe ass shit now. And Najee was standing on it, standing on business by himself.
Facts. That's a fact.
That takes a lot, no matter who the fuck is from. You know what I'm saying? I know you felt that shit in your chest too, cause you came at that nigga like you felt it in your chest. So it wasn't no fake shit. So I love the comedian just taking that time out to do that, my nigga, cause that's some real nigga shit,
bro. I appreciate that for real.
But about the fight specifically, oh shit, I did write some shit down. Dude said too earlier. Okay, there's no question that I have for Dev in his upcoming fight that I didn't have for Terrence. Because I remember in the past conversation.
Break that down.
Because in the past conversation, if you can help me out, he said something about kind of compared to Terrence Crawford going up there. I don't know if he said I told you or what happened or something, but it had me started thinking about I don't have no questions I didn't have before then that I don't have for Devin. Like the only question I had before then was if the weight don't bother him at all, or if it helps him, and if he can absorb one of them shots, it's over. Nigga, it is OV.
Like you mean, hold up, if Devin can absorb Norman's shots, you saying it's over. That's it.
Yeah, it's it. Because the only thing, when you hear people come up here all the time, even Norman and them, when you hear them talking about, they talking about knocking them out, doing real damage to him and shit like that. Off of some Deontay Wilder one punch knockout type shit. And after you see his last highlight and the other nigga he knocked out all bloody, you start thinking like, well, maybe so. But the only nigga he knocked out with that like damn near one punch was that Asian dude, and it wasn't one punch really, because he hit him a couple times clean before then. Just a couple though, like that Asian nigga didn't stand a chance. So I ain't gonna lie. But other than that, when he fought Santillion, or however the fuck you say the reptilian nigga name, when he fought him, and they was both fighting. That's one thing I like about that fight. That dude was fighting for everything. Like he was actually squabbling. They was both fighting for the same shit. He didn't knock him out till very late. He caught him with a bunch of clean shots.
Yeah.
He catch a lot of these fighters with a bunch of clean shots, kind of, or not even just clean, but clean enough. You know what I'm saying? So he ain't knocked them out. It takes a couple of punches or the right punch. You're not coming up off Dev. You're not doing that.
Now you know the chat is cooking. The chat cooks everybody. They called you Mo 2, not Mo 3, Mo 2. That's kind of funny.
Mo 2. That's funny. That's hilarious. Well, not hilarious. It's funny.
Hold on. Salute my boy Two Tone, the superstar in the building. Two Tone. Yeah, and I say that respectfully. Killer. My boy Two Tone.
Oh, it was that nigga.
Oh, you know Two Tone, the killer?
No, yeah. It was that nigga that said I look like Mo 3.
Oh, no, that wasn't
the nigga. Oh, I'm about to say, nigga. Woo-wee. Come on now.
Oh, that was somebody else. But Two Tone is in the building, though. The killers. Salute the Two Tone.
Shout out.
I love everything you're doing in the sport, Two Tone. Keep killing.
Not everything, but I hope you keep going and prosper, my nigga. On God, as a black man. But yeah. Hold on.
Next topic. Let's get to the next topic. Gervonta Tank Davis fumbled the bag on the 1 yard line. Talk to me, man. How do you feel about that? Tank versus Jake Paul is no longer happening. How do you feel?
I'm gonna give you a quick answer on that, but before I'm gonna just read the other two little quotes I have for that fight. Norman is an elite on the inside or anything else. Elite. Yeah. He ain't elite. If you watch them fights, he's not elite on the inside, especially if somebody get to grabbing him or moving.
Oh, you saying Norman is not elite on the inside? Not elite?
Yeah, or anything elite. Elite. It's
I'm not
different.
mad at that. Maybe not elite. He's good. He is good on the inside, though.
Yeah, good
on the inside. And what we're gonna see is, does the ref allow clinches? That's gonna play a factor in this fight.
Of course he will, because it's not Devin don't intent, like, unless he's hurt or something, or really just trying to get a fight out the way. He did that since he went to Australia, and I think that was all of us in his ear saying, "Oh, you gonna get cheated," and he wasn't finna be down there with his dad. So I think they made that game plan beforehand. When they want to be safe, they're very safe. Like when he was safe with Ramirez, very safe. He was even mad at himself after. But anyway, this all I had to say. The last thing, we don't know if Norman is stronger at 147 either. We don't know. After I seen Devin in that sparring footage, I'm like, whoo, okay. So anyway, but about the Tank shit, I never thought that fight was probably gonna fall through. I don't know why. I just never felt like, I don't know. But he's also not gonna beat. He would also not knock him out or beat him in no type of way because Tank don't take them kind of fights. He don't take them kind of fights. Like it's Jake Paul, my nigga, big white boy that gets tired. Like, come on, son. Come on, son. No.
Yeah. Okay. No, I'm not mad at that. Where do you think Tank goes from here? Do you think he retires or do you think he fights again?
Who?
Tank Davis.
I think Tank Davis retired. Well, he's not fighting Jake.
Yeah, not Jake.
You mean if he fights Jake, like they get it back?
No, he's not fighting Jake, but does he fight anyone else or does he just go into retirement?
Hell yeah, he needs the money. But what's gonna be difficult for him is he gonna have to find somebody he can fight, like with a name good enough. He's not fighting nobody at 135. So it's gonna have to be somebody he gonna go up and wait for and gonna make all his fans look stupid. Because it's gonna have to be somebody he can easily kill.
Oh, like a Shakur or Lamont Roach or one of them guys.
Hell no, he can't kill them easily. That's exactly what I was saying. He's not gonna fight.
Oh,
and he proved it. Like it's not like we sitting here talking shit, dog. Like, come on, my nigga. The nigga said it out his own mouth. I had a nigga tell me, well, he was scared of Floyd Mayweather. What? Scared of? Come on, son. Yo, he didn't want to ask because he was scared of Floyd. But he'll talk shit about him, right? Publicly. But you scared of this nigga. Anywho, so that's why I don't get into it with Tank fans because they just, I'm a Tank fan too. I'm so tired. I want to see the nigga fight. Same with Earl. Nigga, get your, do something with your motherfucking life. Because now you got niggas on boxing scene and all type of shit. I'm like, he's finna retire. And I'm like, oh God, who knows? Maybe I seen him working out. I don't know what he doing.
Right. Okay. All right, listen, last but not least, talk to me. We got the big fight this weekend, Vergil Ortiz versus Erikson Lubin. I think that's a great fight, man. Tell me, how do you see that one?
I see that fight almost like the last dude did, like a 60-40, 50-50. Really, if Lubin comes in and implements his game plan like he's supposed to do, because this is Lubin's problem. He'll come in besides Jamal Charlo. Like, I mean, who was that? That was Jamel, right? That was
Jamel. Yeah, Jamel.
Yeah, besides that fight, he's had a problem with just implementing his game plan without letting his emotions or the fight get to him. Like when he was fighting Fedor, he was doing good, using that jab, using that stick. Then he wanted to fight him on the inside. And that's what got him fucked up. So if he just and then he lasted for a very long time. Like he could take some punishment and he got hard. So if he could just implement his game plan and stay on the edge, which I think he will, because this is his last chance for real. Like at a good payday, besides being just a stepping stone. He's gonna come in legit, and I think the way boxing is right now, I think he fucks up the apple cart. I think he wins. And I think either he win or either Lara win when he fights Janabek. One of them gonna win. Watch what I tell you now. One's gonna win, and it's probably gonna be Lara. That's where I put my money.
Yo, the chat said they calling you LeBron Jones. That's kind of funny. I ain't gonna lie. LeBron Jones is crazy. I ain't gonna lie.
No, that one was funny. The Mo 2 was, I don't know why that one is funny, but LeBron Jones.
LeBron Jones is crazy. I ain't gonna lie. LeBron Jones is insane.
But hey, when you gonna start doing them interviews in the like how you used to do like out in New York? Like say you go do that somewhere else. Like if you went to Brian Norman and had that bitch in Atlanta.
Outside shit in the streets.
Yeah, but like if you did it in the country with Brian Norman, it'll be like say you did it like not at a farm, but like on a ranch or something, like with a bonfire by like some country shit. Like you just get the
Yeah.
scenery.
Yeah.
That's what I liked about you when I first seen you. I'm like, how's this nigga in the middle of the street stopping traffic? Nobody. I don't know.
Right.
That nigga used to sell dope.
Yeah,
But
I mean,
nobody come on this
we ain't
corner when I
gonna talk
say
about
it.
that on here. We ain't gonna talk about that on here, but I definitely hear you. I'm gonna get back to that, man. I appreciate you. I appreciate you rocking with me, bro, and I appreciate your support, man.
No,
That
all
really means a
love.
lot, for real, for real. That means a lot to me, man, for real.
On hood. Hey, you got it from the FBA community all day, every day.
All right, my boy Chavo, I appreciate you, my G. Yo, be safe, man.
You too.
All right, later. Yo, listen, man. I appreciate everybody. We've been on here for 3 hours, man. I gotta get up out of here. I gotta pee. Let me know before I get up out of here. Y'all know I told you every chat I send $25. Lunch on me. Lunch on Cigar Talk. Who was the MVP of the chat? Keep it real. I kind of feel like the MVP of the chat today was 2 cents. 2 cents. I feel like 2 cents was the MVP of the chat today, man. I seen 2 cents cooking a lot today, man. So what y'all think? Who's the MVP of the chat? I'm kind of feeling like 2 cents was the MVP, bro. Talk to me, man. What y'all think? I'm trying to give out this $25, man. Who y'all think was the MVP of the chat today? I'm gonna send this 25 out. I was thinking 2 cents though. I'm thinking 2 cents might have got it. Who else got it? Who else? Yeah, Diego was frying shit too. 2 cents or Diego? It's 2 cents or Diego because Diego was cooking tonight too. I seen Diego. Yeah, they saying 2 cents. New subscriber. Thank you, bro. Thank you for subscribing. Cigar Talk. I'll be here next week. I got another big guest next week. I'm just trying to get the dates right. But you know, we come here, we have some good boxing talk, but we cook in the chat. Yeah, Diego was saying some shit too. All right, 2 cents or Diego, y'all. Let me see it. Put it in the chat. 2 cents or Diego. Let me know, chat. 2 cents or Diego. I'm sending out the 25. I just want to see what y'all think, man. It's between them two. Them two was cooking. 2 cents or Diego. Split it up. Split it up. 2 cents. I'm seeing a lot of 2 cents, though. Yeah, I'm seeing 2 cents. I think it might have been 2 cents. Diego, you was cooking too, though, nigga. Come back, cause I listen every episode. I'm giving out that 25. Oh, Diego said 2 cents too. Diego, you was cooking too, though, my boy. I appreciate you, Diego. You was cooking. Nah, Lulu really do be. Lulu's a fucking he's a goat in here. Yo, salute to the chat, man. 5011, thank you for the super chat, man. Yeah, I think 2 cents got it today. I think 2 cents got it today. Yo, 2 cents. Drop your cash app. Lulu's a legend, though. Lulu jersey is in the Cigar Talk rafters. Lulu been cooking shit, bro. Come on, man. Lulu's a staple of the chat, bro. I ain't even gonna lie. I owe Lulu another 25 for lunch too, because Lulu won already, but Lulu be cooking. I ain't even gonna hold you. Oh, here go. Oh, 2 cents. Here go 2 cents. Yo, Diego, make sure you come back, bro. Because I'm gonna show you love too, Diego. You was cooking tonight too, and I appreciate that. All right, let me send the super chat to let me send the cash app to 2 cents before I get up out of here. $25. Lunch on Cigar Talk. Listen, man. Of course I appreciate everybody's super chat, man. That shit means everything, but you know, I share with the community, bro. Y'all make this shit worth it, so I gotta share with the community, bro. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate y'all for real. Like for real, for real. Yo, 2 cents. This you, GC Carter? 2 cents. You GC Carter? Let me make sure I'm sending it to the right person. Yo, 2 cents. Is you GC Carter? Is that you? Yep. All right, bet. Let me send it out. And I got another live coming with somebody dope. All right, boom. So y'all know I don't cap. There it is. This for 2 cents, $25 on me on Cigar Talk. I don't cap. Salute, man. Best chat in the fucking business, bruh. Best chat in the business, bruh. Oh, damn, pork chop. My bad. I missed this. Be careful, Brim. You're going to have Tank fans in their feelings. The DV Brigade go crazy. Damn, DV Brigade is nasty work, pork chop. But salute on the super chat, bro. Thank you. Yo, listen, man. I appreciate y'all boys, man. Yo, next live next week. I'm gonna drop the dates. Please subscribe to the channel. Please tap in. I'm just getting the date. Usually I go live every Monday, but sometimes the guests be, having different days, and I want to make sure I'm getting the best guest for y'all. But I got a guest I've been talking to. Y'all gonna enjoy this, man. Very much so. So next week we going live again. Let's cook after the Vergil Ortiz, Erikson, Lubin fight. We got to talk about everything. Yo, 2 cents. Salute, bro. Yo, Diego, thank you, man. Yo, pull up next week. You was cooking, man. You next on the list for lunch, Diego. I appreciate you cooking, bro. Who's the guest? I can't tell you yet. All right, drop a hint. Y'all want a hint? Next guest? Y'all want a hint? Next guest? Uh-oh, my boo saying she gonna come on here. My boo saying she about to come up here. Go easy on Alexa. Yo, boo, you want to come up here? Next week, you coming up? All right, my boo coming up next week. All right, listen. My guest next week, let me give a hint. I was talking to him this week, and we're going to set it up. This guy right here is a young, hungry lion. He's one of them guys that's not afraid to fight nobody. He one of them guys that want to smoke with everybody. I'm just saying he wants to smoke, bro. He wants to smoke. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm gonna leave it at that, man. I'm gonna leave it at that. The boy say he wants to smoke, bro. And I'm gonna leave it at that, man. But listen, I appreciate all y'all for pulling up. Thank you. My fault. Verizon fucked us up today. We had like 1,000 people in the goddamn chat before Verizon fucked us up. I'm gonna call them tomorrow and wild out on some ghetto shit, on some Jamaica Queens ghetto nigga shit. I'm gonna call them and wild out because they messed us up today. But I'm appreciative of everybody's support. I'm appreciative if you drop the super chat. Like, that means so much to me, for real, for real. If you commented, that means a lot to me, for real, for real. And make sure you check out my new interview. I just dropped the interview with Erikson Lubin. Just dropped it yesterday. It's a really dope conversation. And I'm also dropping another interview outside of the live we have coming. I got an interview with David Benavidez dropping next week. It's a really good conversation. Me and David Benavidez, the Mexican monster, had a really good conversation. And I'm dropping that next week. We got to all the shit. I ain't even gonna lie. Me and Benavidez got to all the shit. So, man, thank you very much for pulling up. Dope episode of Cigar Talk. We out of here, man.